So, after after Ire the Storm, Sarah got us all a set of dice, and I decided that I would start using that dice for Iron Fang, just to see how they go. And then I had the idea that maybe this is all just a very elaborate ploy to sabotage my rolling by giving me weighted dice. So I'm going to say right now, if I consistently roll low this session, it's Sarah's fault.
I take full responsibility, and I will not apologize for that.
Thank you, Sarah.
I haven't even rolled mine. Let's see what that is.
The longevity of my character.
I guess that means that if he keeps rolling natural 20s and critical threats, that it's also your fault.
But it can't be any worse than the gold die that he has. So his original dice that he got, his original metal dice that he used for his homebrew, he used in book 1 of Iron Fang and rolled like lots of natural 20s, most of them on Orin. So it really can't be any worse than that.
I used those die last session too, and I don't think I rolled any crits at all.
That's true.
To
I
be
don't
fair,
think any of us rolled a crit though.
no crits. No crits.
Wait, I think Frampton may have. I don't remember. I thought,
Remember.
He might have been. I don't know if it confirmed though.
right, I don't think
That's
it confirmed,
possible.
but yeah.
Yeah, his has the widest crit range, so I could see it.
Without further ado, does somebody want to give us a recap as I quickly shout out these beautiful ambient sounds, amazing ambient sounds provided by Syrinscape?
Yeah, I'm like, I really would love to get to the point where I could add in spell effects as people are doing their turns or like cool background, but haven't managed that quite yet.
Is it because you're not quick enough it, or do you need a soundboard? Because I could get you one of those.
Yeah, you need one of those special soundboards that has
Yeah.
like all the buttons you
I
can
do
press.
need a soundboard.
We
That
have to whisper Sarah what all of what we're going to be doing in our turns.
Right?
I feel like Andrew has a soundboard. I feel like he has one. Might have to
He has
appropriate
to.
that.
I feel like he has to. He would be the type that would.
Appropriate that from him.
Yeah.
He would.
But yeah, Syrinscape, it's really cool. We've got some ominous music playing right now. That's what I've labeled this track. I tried to put like keywords on the different like sound sets so that it would be appropriate, and I said this one seems pretty ominous, so we'll play this one as we go into this combat with these chords.
I feel like it should be more of a whimsical, celebratory battle music.
I don't know, Sarah. Is this the one that you told me about that you labeled the soundtrack TPK?
Yeah, right. Well, I can play upbeat music.
Ooh.
That's really fitting. That's
this
very
is 3
fitting
PK.
for this. Very, very, very fitting.
Yeah, that's
for
pretty
this
good.
entire area.
Well, no, I'm definitely going to be changing to battle music. When
Jessup's
the
okay with
combat
it.
Starts.
Yeah, I bet.
This is Jessup.
Oh, I don't think you have performed oratory, right? That's how you cast your bardic stuff.
Well, technically, I don't even know if you know I'm a bard because I haven't done any bardic performance yet.
Oh, you haven't done any? I thought you did Inspire
Oh.
Courage, but maybe you didn't.
No,
I
sir.
don't do any of that.
Were you adding Inspire Courage last session?
No.
The funny thing about bards, they get
Yeah.
this thing called Inspire Courage.
What do you think about? Actually, not all of them.
Yeah, that's true. I did take an archetype. Or did I?
We'll find out.
Well,
I'm
next
excited to
time.
see. I'm excited to see.
I want to
Anyways,
have my
though,
joke pulled up.
You better get
so,
on that.
while Justin's getting all his jokes pulled up, but yeah, did anybody want to quickly recap last session?
I have my notes here. I will go a little bit more in depth than what I wrote down because this is very boring. So, characters encountered, or we fought off the hobgoblins, and they met a new, very dashing, handsome, classy character.
I think you
He was an elf
described
in
him
a
as...
tree, but before that, there was a bard named Jessup.
Good
I said it was the elf guy.
Yeah, good
But
twist.
so my character arrives, Jessup, who had been thought dead with some rangers, and he helped the group finish off the hobgoblins. And then we found out that Frampton is not very good at climbing trees, as he tried to save an elf from a tree and got literally collapsed upon. And then we made our way to Fort Ristin, which is the one that we were deciding to go to, only to meet a wonderful gentleman by the name of Herge, who was a forest giant who could look like a tree, divulged way too much information behind the curtain information, which was very enjoyable.
God's bless Urge forever.
The elf lumberjack stayed with the giant to plant trees, which was overly ironic, and Frampton tried to get him killed. For us to come to Fort Ristin, find out that there could be some very interesting going on things, and here we are in combat with these little wannabe garden gnomes.
Kilt-wearing garden gnomes.
Yeah, kilt-wearing garden gnomes.
Yeah,
Frampton's stunned, so he's probably going to be knocked out this turn. Aaidan, who knows? And I think we were just on Jessup and Kieran's turn, and we were going to full withdraw the other way.
Sounds about right.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty close.
the ongoing
I think I got everything.
in this scene is that we are expecting to find rangers here, hopefully the Chernisardo, but that was not the case. Instead, we heard... What language were they speaking?
We heard
Sylvan?
there was multiple languages, but I think Jessup was able to discern Sylvan and Broken Common. I
Yeah.
believe.
Pretty much, yeah. It was the majority was Sylvan or Common. Yep. And yeah, you guys decided to flank kind of around the side of the fortress towards the crumpled northern
to
wall
get
and tower.
flanked.
And you were stealthing up, and you rolled very good stealth rolls, but these guys have very high perception and are hiding in stones,
Right,
which
so
makes them very hard to see.
the perception checks were not enough to notice them. I don't even think we asked for any, if I recall correctly. Yeah, I don't see any here.
I don't think you did, no.
No, I don't think so. Because who was expecting
But-
anything on this side? We were expecting them on the inside, but that was wrong.
Indeed. And they popped up, started maniacally laughing, and stunned Frampton. And then we went into the first round of official combat. And we can just jump into that right now. Top of the round, we actually have Jessup, who is a solid 80 feet away from all this stuff going down. 85, 90.
But
Well,
can
that
conceivably
Happy
see.
music got away real quick, killed my mood. I don't know.
Yeah,
about you guys.
yeah, that was like, all right.
I was getting into the kilt dancing, theme there, but
No, this is
I'm sure
Iron
Frampton's
Fang.
not feeling that music right now.
no. Yeah, I guess. So we see these pop up, and one starts laughing.
Yeah, it might be
So-
slightly difficult to see exactly what's going on, but you can definitely hear them.
Right.
Did I hear him laughing?
Yeah, you definitely hear these two creatures. You might see movement in their directions, but you're a bit far away through the brush. You might not get a clear sight
Right.
on them
Okay.
yet.
Because you're looking
So-
through two trees-ish. Like
Jessup
two bunches
will-
of trees, according
Yeah,
to the map.
Jessup will turn to Kieran and be like, yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on up there. I think one of them might be laughing, some little kilt-wearing gnome thing. Frampton maybe told him a joke. We should probably go check it out. And I will double move, and I will pull out my bow
That's part of the
of
move.
diplomacy. And I will just double move. That's my turn.
Is that his name? Your bow's name is Diplomacy?
I should call it the strings of diplomacy. I'm gonna change that name right now.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so Jessup double moves up so he can get a clear sight of what's going on. Next up
any
it
of
is
this-
Aaidan.
Is any of this difficult terrain, or...
No, only these stones would be difficult to
And we'll
read.
count it as such, because we had to scramble up,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, pretty much all this area is difficult terrain.
Okie dokies, I will accept that ruling. Sorry, my character sheet kind of covers up the action here. Trying to not do that. Quick draw, the great sword, I think. And can I get a knowledge check on these guys?
Yeah, that would be a knowledge nature if you want to take that.
I will take that. What do I know or not about them?
22. That'll give you
Higher
what they
if they're
are
magical beasts.
and one piece of information. They are not magical beasts, unfortunately. They are fae.
Where to find them?
Oh, they're fey.
Yes.
Ooh.
So these
I got
creatures,
you.
these creatures are known as Korrids. Korred. Korrids.
Mm-hmm.
They are kind of knobby-kneed, stunted humanoid, with particularly thick beards and wild manes of hair, which
Oh,
hide
my
most
kind of
of their
enemy.
body.
Can we get that picture blown up again?
Yeah, sure. There you go.
Thank you.
Chords are an ancient fey race who like forested areas with nice rocky ground. They resemble small, wild-haired humanoids with wild, knotted hair. Chords especially like to dance in ancient stone circles within forest glades, often led by satyrs and panpipes. They are a shy race and do not take kindly to outsiders discovering them, even by accident. They almost always attack non-chords who stumble into their territory, seeking to kill them or at least drive them off. And you can get one piece of information.
So I know that they have the ability. He's like paralyzed or stunned. I forget what effect, but I know about that.
Yep, they did something that caused Frampton to lose his faculties.
And I'm trying to remember from last week. Did they like reach out and touch him, or was it like they just got?
No, it was a laugh. They had both bellowed out these maniacal, resounding laughters.
Sure.
That kind of stunned you for a bit once you heard them.
I trust you to gift Aaidan with some keen, useful information that he could take advantage of, or not. If there's nothing, that's fine too.
No specific leading in that direction.
No, there's nothing I'm too worried about, unless they have like, I don't know, something he would have to know to like, you know, bypass DR or something like that. If they have that, that'd be nice.
They do have DR. It is DR5 cold iron.
Oh, cold iron.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. In that case, yeah, pull out the greatsword.
Okay, free action.
Yep, free action with quick draw. Power attack, two-handed, no favored enemy, no flank, no charge, and I cannot cleave these guys because they're not adjacent. So even if I was there, I could not do it.
Correct.
No firing into combat, no favorite enemy, no inspired courage or heroism. I think we are good to go to see what this roll is. And then we'll see. It's only a +7 to hit, so I think I have to roll pretty well, but we'll see. 17.
Hey, 17 is exactly this guy's AC.
Beautiful.
For some damage there.
So, yep, 17 points of damage minus the 5, which he would know about. And then, does the wall start here, or could he, like, blip away and start scrambling down?
No, so this square and this square are both, like, the edge of the wall. So you can't really back up, because you're flanked by the wall and Frampton in that direction.
Gotcha. And what was the effect that Frampton had on him?
Yeah, I'll just say Aaidan can tell. He is stunned.
Stunned. So he dropped his weapons and stuff like that.
If he had any weapons drawn, he has dropped them.
If he did, who knows? Yeah. Ba 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 ba. I kind of wanted to like get between him and them, but there's no good way to do that. So I'll just,
nope.
Unless I pushed him, which I don't think I can do. So I'll just stay where I'm at, and that'll be that.
Okay. Moving on to Frampton. Frampton, you are stunned. Do you think you were carrying any weapons as you came in, or no? I know that Aaidan has quick draw, so he doesn't really have to worry about whether he draws his weapons prior to a combat. But I'll leave it up to you whether you think you had them drawn or not.
Probably, yes.
Okay.
Probably.
So, when...
At least the rapier, I would
okay.
imagine.
Yeah.
At the very least.
That's 100%.
So when this guy...
the reason I have quick draw, so I don't have to worry about thinking about that.
Yeah. When this guy popped up, started laughing, it kind of... the noise rang through your ears, and you reflexively dropped what you had and kind of put your hands to your ears to kind of stop the noise. But doing so did result in you dropping your weapon. It is now the Chord's turn. You are no longer stunned, because I believe Red was the one who stunned you. So you are not stunned once it comes back to his turn.
That's good.
He, looking between the two of you and just getting hit by Aaidan, he's going to scream out in pain, and he is going to slash at Aaidan for all he is worth. He is carrying a club. He is going to try to club Aaidan. Make sure he's got nothing fancy going on. Okay. First die roll for this new D20.
Here it is, guys.
Natural 1.
That's a 23 to hit.
You got him.
Balls.
It's a natural 15.
Balls, Jesus.
Gross.
So
Gotta
he
work out the
hits
kinks.
you for 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
And as a free action,
Ooh.
you see the beard of this Korrid begins to writhe and twitch, and it begins to wrap around you, Aaidan, around your legs, around your arms. It's like reaching out and like go, like kind of like Davy Jones in Pirates of the Caribbean with his
Yeah.
tentacle face,
Sure.
like that. It's kind of writhing and going around you.
Thank you for that terrible
Um,
image.
Yep, no problem. I need you to give me a reflex save.
Alright. Reflex is my best save. Fingers crossed. Swear to God.
Nice.
Oh!
That's 12.
That is a nat 4.
Aaidan, you are entangled
Oh, that's
by
the
this
worst.
guy's hair.
Oh no!
Oh, that's so gross.
gross.
Oh no.
Can you see little bugs crawling through it?
Entangled.
What I will tell you is that the hair is very like slimy, as if they probably were drinking a lot of alcohol the past few days, and it's just like in there.
No.
So it's not pleasant.
Never been there before, thank goodness.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, me neither. Never. No, I've never been drunk once in my life.
I've never
No.
gotten alcohol in my beard, so I'm good.
That's true. Sam.
Lucky.
Yeah.
That is Korrid Red's turn. Next up, it is Kieran.
Okay, so Kieran's going to, like, for a half second, just in his mind, be like, I killed wearing garden gnome? And he's confused, but he hears the sound of Aaidan hitting something with something. So he's actually going to straight, full-on run to there.
Whoa!
So he will
runs
lose
all the way
his-
to the edge
Yep,
of
so
the.
he's effectively flat-footed because he loses his dex to AC, but he
Yep.
doesn't actually wear armor, so we don't have to worry about his speed being slower, but he'll just full-on, like, I just lost the name. What's his name? Usain Bolt. Just, like, full-on sprint.
You see, well, yeah, you're not stunned anymore. So Frampton and Aaidan, you both see and hear Kieran sprinting up behind you and
Can I-
getting to the edge of these rocks.
Can I draw my glaive as part of that? Does that count as a move action, or is that just a...
I know you
Oh.
can draw as part of a move action, or
Right.
as I think even a withdraw action. I
Okay,
don't know
I'm
if you can
gonna-
do it as a run.
I'll say that I don't, then I'll just handle that later. So I'll just say that he doesn't know what's going on yet, so he's going to get a lay of the surroundings before he does that.
Yeah, the reason I would think that is because you lose your dexterity when you're running, so I feel like
Mhm.
that's implying you don't have the finesse to be doing complicated movements.
Well, and also I imagine, like, a glaive is a long weapon. It's kind of unwieldy, so we'll say that he doesn't do that.
Okay.
That's my turn.
And now we have Korrid Blue. So Korrid Blue's looking at this situation, and he's going to shout out. See, he sees Red hit Aaidan, and he says, "Oh no, I'm going to get them first!" And so he is going to step up here and make an attack against Aaidan as well. The now entangled Aaidan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he can do. Okay, not as good, but 19 to hit.
Because he is entangled, my AC is lowered by 2 due to a -4 dex penalty, making it an 18 that will hit.
Fantastic. You take... Oh, that was the wrong die. Sorry. You take
24 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Same roll for both.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, this guy could also do the thing. Yeah. It's a free action. Why not? Roll another reflex save. while you're entangled.
Which is lowered due to
Yep.
a -4 dex penalty.
Yep. There you go.
Ooh, do I break
You are
free?
not entangled. No, you do not break free the first guy.
How dare
You
you.
are not
That's how it works.
entangled.
How dare
by
you.
The second guy.
How dare you?
Top of round 2, we have Jessup, who you can now have a much clearer view of what's going on at this point.
All right, I'm gonna do a monster lore so I can stop considering them kilt-wearing garden gnomes.
Sure. Knowledge, nature.
Nope, I will still continue to call them kilt-wearing garden gnomes.
Yep. You don't learn anything from the 13. So.
All right. Well, I guess. Let's see. All right. So Jessup will swift action, arcane strike on the strings of diplomacy, and I will move action, do 1 round, my bardic performance.
Okay.
And I will do Inspire Courage.
Ooh.
I love Inspire Courage.
Wait, you mean to tell me Jessup is a bard?
He said
Wow.
it. And
You
it's,
said
Yeah.
you said a move action to do the performance?
Isn't that no? It's a standard action for me, isn't it now?
At 7th level, a bard can do
Oh,
bardic
I
performance
thought you
as a
told me
move
to come in
action.
at 7th level.
See,
Oh, all right, well, I
we've
guess-
had a miscommunication, I think.
Well, you know what? Joke's on you. I still swift action my bow, but I
No,
don't shoot
that's
it.
fine.
And then I will standard action. Instead, will still Inspire Courage.
Yep.
and is that
With
a
my-
You can-
+2 for
oratory.
you at this level?
Yes, at 5th level it is a +2.
Yep.
So it will be a +2 to attacks and +2 to damage.
So this is your first time using Inspire Courage. Go ahead and flavor it for me. What does this look like when Jessup does it?
So his performance is oratory, so basically he's just going to tell you guys to get inspired.
Okay.
So he's going to look at you. I'm not sure what you guys are doing there, but you're getting by things beaten that don't even come up to your knees. Come on, get it together, boys.
So he's like a sideline coach for a boxer.
Kinda. And then he's going to move, because I don't think there's a range that I need to worry about as long as you guys can hear me, which is pretty far range, I'm guessing.
Yep. You should be fine.
You did bardic for performance, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. This is his Inspire Courage bardic performance. I put in the chat the specific
+2.
things.
Mm.
Yeah, so +2 morale against specifically charm and fear effects.
So
Competence.
That's
Well,
what
no,
I had.
morale against charm and fear
Yeah,
effects,
yeah.
competence on
Yes,
attack
yes,
and damage.
Yes.
That's what I had as a buff for Ulrit. Does that still
Same.
work for this? Same thing?
Yes, but you
That
should add
should
the
be
morale
fine.
bonus. Well, you have to remember it because
Well,
it's only
you-
charm and
yeah.
fear.
It's specific. I don't add it as the buff,
Yeah.
just to be careful.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Jessup, did you just move there as your move action?
Yep.
I did.
Okay.
Yes, because I still have that. And I still swift action because I can.
Okay. That is your turn. Aaidan, it's back to you. You are entangled by Red's hair.
I'm going
Ew.
to
Gross.
delay.
Gross.
Okay. Aaidan delays. Which brings us to Frampton. Frampton, you can pick up your weapon if you wish. Picking up your weapon in
Provoke.
that square will provoke from Red. You could draw out your dagger. If you're saying you only had the rapier in hand to drop, you could draw out your dagger. It's up to you.
We'll try and pick up the rapier.
Okay. This guy will see you bend down to pick that up, and his eyes will gleam as he sees the opening, and he'll take a swing at you with his club.
Can he acrobatically pick up his
Don't
rapier?
think so.
Yeah, I do like a little handstand, like a break dancing.
That is a 13 to hit.
This is. I pray to God that misses.
Yeah, it missed it. For a second, Josh was like, "Yeah, that hits." Yeah.
Might have hit if you were stunned.
What do I have? No. Oh, let's see. Hang on, I have
Hey,
that.
don't pick on people that can't wear armor, okay?
No, not quite.
Mage armor is very useful.
That it is.
And Kieran.
I'm lucky I still fit my armor.
So I now have that in my hand, right?
Yep, you successfully pick up your rapier, so your rapier is now in hand.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Is that a
Red.
move action then?
It was a move action to pick it up, yes.
Yeah. So we'll attack red.
Okay, it's going to swing out at red. A 20 will hit for some damage. And you can't 5-foot step because you are in difficult terrain, so that is your turn. It is now red. Red's beard.
I'll act after Frampton.
Okay, go ahead.
Aaidan was going to wait to see if he got into flanking, but he had to pick up his weapon, which makes sense. So, instead, he will activate Cleave, which will give him a -2, so he's less likely to hit. But if he... Oh, -2 to AC. But
Yes.
if he does
So-
hit red successfully, he will then also be able to hit blue.
Yeah, so you take a penalty to your AC. You are still entangled, so make sure that's calculating.
Yep, I have the debuff on, and I don't get to try that again. Like, I don't get like a free save on it.
Correct.
Okay, awesome. Well, not awesome, terrible.
Let me just drop you down to initiative 16.
But yeah, with the Inspire Courage, that actually works out pretty okay. It kind of offsets things a little bit. So let's see how this goes.
Whoa. Okay. So 27 will hit a tentative crit, confirming on a 23 will confirm for 41 points of damage.
I meant blue. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. Definitely hit blue.
Yeah, I definitely hit blue first, is what I meant.
Okay, so you swing out. Is there a particular way you want to do this, or you just?
It's a cleave. It's a cleave action. So the way I see it, he is like he saw Kieran pick up his weapon, and the dude, like I imagine he whiffed when he took the not Kieran, sorry, Frampton, whiffed when
I don't know what you're looking at there, son.
I had my weapon this whole time.
when he
I
took
just-
the attack of opportunity and kind of overextended himself, and Aaidan took that chance to like lean the blade in and just bisect him as he swings an arcing swing around the first 3 squares and then into this guy now, because they are adjacent, thankfully. Yay!
Yep.
You assume that killed him? Yes, I did. And I am no longer entangled. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
Which means my to hit on the second attack is technically higher.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, the 21 still confirmed with, because for some reason it didn't add the -2 to attack.
I think so, because you hit him with a 17.
21 still confirms. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why it didn't add it entangled for some reason. Anyhows, next one, here we go. 13's gonna miss.
13 is indeed going to miss. The blue saw your swing coming and ducks down out of the way. You see fear in his eyes.
I bet. And, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Cord Red's turn. He's dead. Skipping down to Kieran.
Okay, Kieran will hop, skip, and jump over here, drawing his glaive in the process, and will try to attack blue
Okay.
for a 16. Just
16's going to miss.
bummer. Okay.
Is Fire
Okay.
Courage in there?
Yes.
No, I was hoping.
Why does
Yeah, I have
it entangled debuff your to hit like it's supposed to?
I see a -2 when I'm hovering over it, but that might have been your cleave instead.
The cleave should be -2 to AC, so I don't know. Who knows?
Well, it is Cord Blue's turn. So you see the fear in his eyes as your great sword swings and cleaves his friend over there, and then comes towards him, and he freaks out, and you see him wave his hands around in like the manner you might see a spellcaster do. And he's going to try to cast defensively. He's got a pretty decent chance at this. Oh yeah, okay. Aaidan, I need you to roll me a will. Let me just check, make sure that's a will save.
And by casting
Will
defensively,
save.
successfully, he does not provoke, right?
Correct. That is, yeah.
Mm-hmm. A will save, you say?
Yes, a will save.
My worst save.
Okay. You're fine.
Yay!
You feel your greatsword vibrate in your hands, and then it stops. And then this guy is going to...
Interesting.
Can Jessup tell what spell was being cast? I think he rolled a spellcraft.
Spellcraft of 23. He tried to cast Shatter.
Oh,
Ah!
yuck. That's not a good one.
That would have been so sad.
You've got 10,000 other weapons you
I
can
would have been
pull
really
out,
happy
Aaidan.
about it.
So, you're fine.
I mean, you get two-handed damage on your short sword anyway, don't you?
Next up, it is Jessup.
Good job there, my boy. All right, let's keep this up. I'm going to free action drop my Inspired Courage, but I do have Lingering Performance.
Very nice. Classic.
I will swift action Arcane Strike, and we're going to take a shot with some mild penalties here.
Indeed.
So I will effectively only get a -2 to my attack, and I should be within point blank range. Oh no, poopsicles! Alright, I'm gonna 5-foot step.
Poopsicle.
Poopsicles!
And then I will take a shot.
Okay.
I don't know. He's higher up on a raised ledge. If we invoke the fact.
Yo, stop it!
Ooh.
That 7 told me no!
A solid natural 1 on that.
So Jessup gets it all lined up, ready to go, realizes he's just out of range, steps up and, like, stubs his toe, shoots the arrow right in the ground.
Yeah.
Ah, gosh darn it. That happens often than you think.
He throws off his aim as a result.
Okay. And after that, we have Frampton. Round 3, Frampton.
My movement speed 30.
Yes, and remember you're in difficult terrain.
Oh, that's right.
So double speed.
So every space is 10 feet of movement.
What about acrobatics in difficult terrain? What's that like?
1/4 movement. Actually, you might not be
Okay.
able to do it. Is another.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna move here for now and swing it.
Okay.
Ooh,
You want that juicy flank, though, don't you?
I do, but I can't make it.
Nope, you can't.
Nope. I'm
You
5
can
feet
if you
short.
provoke and do a double move.
And
Wait,
don't-
where? Oh yeah, I mean you could get it the other way if you provoked, right?
No, because of
Because
difficult.
you could do.
Yeah,
Well, you
that's
could
a
do 10 feet, 20 feet, but you provoke.
that's a wall. Jay said. This
Oh,
Yeah, this
my
this is
bad.
the edge
Can't
of
go
the
up there.
wall, I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
You could
Because
just vault over.
Blue
I'm sure
Blue
it's
would
not
have
that
flanked
tall.
me earlier had it not been.
Yeah.
He would have liked to.
Yeah, I would have liked to too. Oh, yeah, come at me, bro.
I'm gonna give him the stab.
Okay.
Here you
17
go.
will hit exactly
For 9.
Huh?
for
Chip,
some
chip.
damage.
For some damage.
For damage.
Some amount
That
of damage.
DR.
That brings us back to Aaidan. Aaidan, your greatsword is settled in your hands, but for a moment there it felt like it was vibrating in a very frightening way. What do you want to do?
I get to act. So Aaidan knows. No, that's okay. We'll attack with the great sword, two-handed, no longer cleave, so my AC is back to normal. Inspire courage, power attack, two-handed, favored terrain, nothing else. A +9 to hit total.
Yeah.
25
25 will hit.
for 23, 18 effective.
Okay, he's still up.
Okay.
You swing down at him and you slice through, and you can, as you get close with your swing, you can smell the stench of alcohol just permeating out of this guy.
And
Talking about Frampton?
And I am going to ready a move action on a trigger that I'm going to write down on a piece of paper. If that's okay.
As he then writes down multiple triggers.
I can PM somebody. That works too. But
Yeah, sure.
effectively
okay.
the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up, we have Kieran.
So looking at this creature, he doesn't appear to be wearing armor.
Naked as a jaybird.
He's probably
No,
got
he
the
is-
plus
he is
5
not-
loincloth.
He's not wearing any armor of any kind.
Well, still gonna do it just to be fun. I believe this will. So, I'm going to. Oh, never mind. Actually, I forgot. That's bad.
No.
I know. I forgot that it's difficult terrain, so you can't 5-foot step. I'm a coward. I'm gonna go like this. So that's 10, 20, 30 to get there.
Okay.
And I'm real afraid of what's in here. I am real afraid of what's in there.
Can she
Like,
see
is that-
down that
is that
hallway?
open?
You want me to open up to see? It's
I
an
don't know.
open-
Can I
the
see?
wall is collapsed. You are currently standing on a pile of stone, and you can see the entire courtyard from that angle if you move there.
Ooh, that's terrifying.
Do it! Do it! We gotta go there sometime.
If you want to move there, I can
Might as
open
well
up the map.
do while we're in combat.
Wait, move where?
Right where you
If you want
are.
to move to where you are right now, I can open up the whole courtyard so you can see in there.
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna take a while.
Oh dear.
We'll start with these ones.
What have
We'll
you
start
done?
opening this up.
Oh my gosh.
Start opening
Oh
this
my
up a little bit. Open that up. We'll go from there. Actually, it's not a
What?
big deal, but I'll close this off again. But that's not a big deal. And are those in the? Yeah, they are.
Real
Okay.
quick, for those who are
You
listening
can see those.
to the podcast later, as she steps over the ledge of rocks and peers down into the courtyard below, she sees not 1, not 2, but 10, no, 11 additional fey, gnome-ish like creatures of what we are currently fighting. What were they called, Jace?
Should be more than 11.
Chords.
Corrids.
Chorids.
I really want them all to start laughing in unison, and it's just this like echoing barrage of horrible laughter.
Okay, so
Ugh.
I count 11, and Jace tells me there should
1,
be
2,
more than
3,
11.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm counting 12.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, I'm counting 11.
I'm counting 11.
So 1, 2.
Oh, is he not on
3,
there?
4. He's
No,
on the GM layer.
Oh,
Five.
wait,
Did one
found him.
6.
Found
going
him.
invisible?
Excuse
Found
me,
him. There we
a
go.
dozen,
Oh,
a
no.
proper dozen.
You take that back. You take that back right now.
found him.
Okay,
There you go.
so, oh dear, this changes everything.
So here, let me describe this for a little bit here. So you
Okay.
you hop onto the top of this pile. You have a clear sight of this courtyard. So the fortress's courtyard of hard-packed earth and gravel is filled with large stones spilled from the tumbled northeastern tower. A building situated against the northern wall, which is right adjacent to you guys, this building right here, has been almost entirely crushed, while an intact stable stands against the southern wall. This is the part that I re-hid. A wooden double door stands slightly ajar to the west. That's the main gate. Leading out of the fort, another double door leads into the keep to the east. A balcony 20 feet above the keep's entrance overlooks the courtyard. A narrow wooden door stands at the base of each of 3 towers. So you can see 2 of those doors here. The third one is kind of outside of your angle a little bit, so I didn't reveal it. Of the stones scattered across the courtyard, the largest are as tall as humans, and are all are stained dark red. The source of the stains is no mystery. Hobgoblin corpses with slit throats hang upside down from crude gibbets above each of the gruesome stones.
Gibbets.
And reveling in this courtyard, you see a dozen of these Chorids who are doing all kinds of things. Some of them, looks like they're doing rock lifting competitions, like contests of strength. Some of them look like they're running back and forth with their stone stride ability, trying to see who's the fastest. There's a couple that are pounding cacophonous rhythms on makeshift drums, and others are just drunkenly dancing around in this revel of a festival that they have going on. It's utter chaos in this courtyard.
What are these X'd out corpses?
Those look like slain like oxes, like cattle that you might have carry a wagon or something like that. I can show them to you so you have a better idea, but that's like they are dead
Animals.
like bison.
Right.
Yeah.
Aurochs.
Yeah.
Oxeye.
One is at the gate of the stable, looks like it is right like partially out of the door and it's slain there. The other one is up against the side of the keep.
And as she passes the precipice, there's like the roar of ruckus that she can hear. Like they're making a lot of noise.
It is a loud, drunken revel.
Excuse me, Sarah.
Let's just be clear, Kieran is male.
That is true.
He is a he, him. Alright, so that changes a lot. So he will crest these stones, and he looks down into this courtyard, and he mutters something in Draconic before he will actually move back. And as he moves back, he'll say, "Gentlemen, I think we've got a bit of a problem. There's a bunch of them in there, and I think they may have seen me, so we may want to regroup and get into a better defensive area." That will be his turn.
Okay. That is Kieran's turn. Moving on to Cord Blue. He is still very, very frightened of that great sword, but what he did last time didn't work, and I don't know if he's going to try that again. I think he is fearfully just going to swing out at Aaidan again. Actually, free action, he'll do the beard thing first.
Ooh.
So Aaidan, give me a reflex save right away.
Sure thing, boss. Is this a fear effect? Or a charm
No.
effect?
Nope.
You
No.
sure, boss?
I am very confident. Okay, so you're able to kind of smack the beard hairs away now that you know they're coming. It's not pleasant to do that either, but you know, you do what you gotta do.
You do what you gotta do.
And this guy's gonna swing out. See if he can hit you again. You're no longer entangled, so it might be a bit hard.
And no longer -2 AC from cleave, so...
Oof. 14.
Not even close.
Not gonna do it.
Nope.
Okay, and then he is going to just kind of hop on the one leg, and you can see he's super drunk. He's kind of hopping on one leg, and he's kind of scared of you. There's a lot of emotion going on with this guy, but he's staying where he is because if he moves, it would provoke.
And you're ready to read it all.
Top of round 4, we have Jessup.
I'm not going to do anything with my Inspired Courage, so this will be the last round for Lingering. Where does the difficult terrain start?
It starts, I'm going to say, right on these
with basically
stones.
the rubble?
Yeah, right on the rubble. I'll disregard this like outlier stone, but on these other ones, that's where the difficult terrain starts.
Don't say he never gives you nothing.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to move over here and... see.
Gonna thread the needle, as it were.
Yep.
I'm sorry if it was mentioned. We have one more round of Inspire Courage.
Yes, this is the last round.
Yes,
Yep.
this round will be, yeah.
So I'll do Swift Action.
Okay.
My Arcane Strike.
Okay.
Get another arrow ready, and I'll take a shot with massive penalties.
Okay. Sounds good.
You got this. Believe it.
Nope. Believe it.
10 is not going to do it either.
Not
Okay,
quite.
so that was...
He
that
takes
was
another
your-
shot, and I probably should really just put this away.
Okay, that was your move, standard, swift, and free to speak. Frampton, it's back over to you. This guy is still standing, and Kieran had almost gotten into a flank and then retreated.
Tactically, mind you.
Sure.
Tactical retreat.
Sure.
just gonna attack him.
Okay. Take a swing. 15. Unfortunately, that is not going to hit.
What if you were flanking?
Yeah, right.
You do have
Okay,
a move
but
action
I'd
if
have
you
to
so
take-
wish.
I was a dick.
How many? So like, how many attacks of opportunity from enemies would he get? 2?
If he has combat
No.
reflexes, he would still only get 1 because it is
Yes.
for each you move through. That's one way to provoke, and that's it.
Yeah,
Alright,
so you
I am
can
gonna
only
move over
provoke
here.
for one action, and a single movement is one action, even if you go through multiple.
Okay.
So you are moving over there. That will provoke once from him.
You move afterwards.
Yeah.
So he will take a swing. Not great. And he doesn't have any extra bonuses going on. So that's a 15 to hit.
No.
Aiden's readied action will go off.
Okay.
Oh.
If someone invokes an attack of opportunity, he is going to move action away
Get out of the
my
flank.
and he is going to switch for the bow.
Brilliant.
It,
Brilliant.
it was written in stone, man. It was nothing I could do. I thought that
No,
Kieran.
I love it. I love it. It's great.
It's written in stone, man. There's
Oh,
my
I
hands are
understand
tied.
you. I don't
My
understand you.
hands are tied.
Did you move or 5 foot?
I had to move.
He can't 5-foot step. He has
Yeah.
to move because it's difficult terrain.
Gotcha. So you
That's-
just moved 10 feet.
Correct. And that's why I did
So-
move. That's why I readied it, because I didn't want to invoke it.
So does he take an attack of opportunity?
If he has combat reflexes, he can.
Oh, because he had already attacked me.
He
Oh,
does
fine.
not seem to swing at you. So I'll move you in initiative order to 4. Frampton.
As part of that move action, by the way, I swapped weapons with quick stow and quick draw.
Sure. Sure. Next up, we're on to Kieran.
Kieran is going to move up here,
Ooh, he's going all the way up into melee.
all the way into the melee, and he's going to reach out and softly caress this little thing on his cheek. And this will be a melee touch attack.
Aw,
Okay, that's creepy.
Poor thing.
24 against touch.
Yeah, that'll hit. He does not have another attack of opportunity, so you don't really have to worry about getting hit or concentrating, I don't believe.
Okay, so I did this wrong. I forgot that this... So disregard the attack in this. I forgot I had it programmed to roll an attack.
Okay.
It's
Still a hit.
23 points of electricity damage
Holy crap.
from Shocking Grasp.
5d6 plus 2.
No, 2. Well, yes, plus 1
What?
per... no. I don't know why it has that in there. So just
I
5
Is it
think
from the
so.
Inspire Courage, maybe?
Yes,
I don't know.
because it is a melee attack, and so it probably did that.
Oh, probably programmed
Does it
in
count
that way.
as a weapon damage, though?
No.
I would just say no, but it's just programmed as part of the buff, so I would just say 21 points of damage.
Yeah, because Inspired Courage is on weapon damage rolls.
So-
Attack and weapon damage rolls.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if there's a way to program that, so we'll just have to remember.
That Inspired Courage does not give a +2 competence to damage on
Correct.
spells.
Yes.
Yes. So
Um,
21 points of electricity damage from Shocking Grasp.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Sarah, but your Bloodline Arcana is whenever you cast a spell with the energy descriptor that matches your Bloodline's energy, you deal 1 point of damage per die rolled. Is that correct or no?
Is that a... Okay.
It's a Bloodline
thought-
Arcana.
Right, okay, so I thought that that was that trait that I got rid of, but I guess not. So whenever you
believe
cast
it
a spell
should
with
be a-
energy description... Okay, so plus 5.
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
should be a 26 damage.
Wow, you're right. Okay, I thought that was the thing I got rid of with my
So 21, assuming
26 points.
Right, 21 assuming that
Electricity.
electricity didn't bypass DR, which it might. We can't-
Well, here's the thing. Give me a spell resistance check.
Ooh, that's
Ooh, these are
juicy.
fun.
So that's a caster level?
Spell resistance, I believe, is just your caster level. Just a straight D20
this?
plus your caster level.
Oh, shoot. That's a 9.
That might.
I will
That's
tell you, they
unfortunate.
have spell resistance 15.
See, I just can't win. You know,
Unfortunately,
I use
Josh
burning
didn't ask
hands.
for spell resistance.
Use burning hands to take down a guy with fire damage, but he had fire resistance. I use my shocking grasp, and then I get ganked with the spell resistance. It's alright. I wasn't meant to.
Unfortunately,
Don't forget your
Cast
first
spells.
attack with your glaive.
Yeah, natural one.
yeah, you need to
It's
pick
alright.
up spell penetration.
Yeah.
Or
And
be an
for
elf with spell penetration.
Also that, yeah.
I'll just
So
I'll
you
work
go
on that
up.
one.
You go up and you cast the spell, and you lay your hand on him, and I'm gonna say for flavor, the electricity goes right into his beard with all the like moist alcohol in there, and it doesn't seem to affect his actual body. It just like singes his beard.
It
The
should
best-
conduct it more because I feel like alcohol would conduct electricity.
And it's
God,
funny
you're
because you
so
said you
thick.
just caressed his face too, so you just literally walked up and caressed his face. And
Well, that's
that
the
was
thing
it.
is, that's the thing is, it's incredibly difficult to get to this thing's face without getting through the beard.
And maybe just his nose, his big bulbous nose that's sticking out. So Kieran's gonna do the face that I always do at work, where I literally just go,
Yep.
and then
The face at work and the face I get. I'm confused.
the face you get, Brandon, where it's just
oh
like,
yes, all the time.
so that'll be my turn.
The really face?
Okay.
Like, really?
Yeah, really. The disapproval.
But the thing is, there's just so many emotions that come out of that one look. So
This guy, it is now Cord Blue's turn.
How
He
did my
is-
ready action affect my initiative? I forgot.
You jumped up behind Frampton. So it's going to go Jessup and then you.
Gotcha.
So this guy is freaking out because he's starting to get a little bit flanked. He's going to move action up here, which will provoke from Frampton.
I mean, is he getting a little flanked? Because, you know, they'll probably just run away as soon as he gets in flanked. One of our people.
It was a ready to action, man.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Oh my, wow.
There you go.
26 will hit. 13 minus some DR.
8 effective.
Yeah, that hurt him for sure, but he's still up. And
Shocking grasp probably would have gotten him.
yeah, I was gonna have him
There it
attack.
is. See the face, guys. See the face.
I was gonna have him attack the spellcaster, but he did just get stabbed again. So he's gonna swing out at Frampton one more time. Actually, no. Let's make this fun.
Oh, great.
Because he
You
can
gonna
do
roll
this. He can do this 3 times per day.
Oh no.
As a standard action, he's going to unleash another stunning laugh. His drunken, crazed laughter splits through the air. Everybody within 30 feet, which I think is everybody.
What if we all fail? What if we're all stunned for a round? You just coup de grace?
give me a fortitude save, everybody. Just give me a fortitude save.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my 21.
21?
Deserve.
That's stupid.
Just
So, Jason, I need to ask, with my well-versed, I get a +4 bonus on save throws against bardic performance, sonic, and language-dependent effects. Does that count?
This is a sonic mind-affecting effect.
So I will get a +4 to my roll then.
Yes.
Does that make it
Nice.
charm? So we all had the +2?
It's not charm, it's mind-affecting.
You're
And you said
charmed
it-
right into being stunned.
You said fort, right? Yes.
Fortitude,
I could
yes.
just look at the chat. Oh no! There's pressure! I gotta get a 21!
Yeah, everybody else got 21.
Way to be
So that +4 helped a little.
It did.
But that nat 1 made no difference whatsoever.
So, you're over there, kind of disheartened by the failed ranged attacks, and the next thing you know, you're looking up, and this guy is just bellowing out the laughter, and just like with Frampton, you kind of put your hands over your ears to drown it out, but you are stunned for. Let me roll that. 1 round. You're stunned for 1 round, so you drop your bow, and you're stunned for 1 round. Everyone else, we had a natural 17 from Kieran for a 21. We had a natural 18 from Frampton for a 21. And we had a natural 14 from Aaidan for a 21. So you guys are all fine, unfortunately. I thought that was going to be real fun, but it wasn't as fun as it could have been. That's the end of his turn. Top of the round, Jessup, you are stunned for this round, which immediately brings us back down to Aaidan.
So, he would provide a cover bonus, correct?
Yes, Kieran is currently giving him soft cover.
So it would be a 2.
It would be a 4.
4. Aaidan is going to move to there and take one shot, grabbing one very specific of 5 arrows. Is that enough? Or I need to go one more.
1 arrow? Now you probably need 3.
From that spot, he would still get partial cover,
Sure, but that's fine. That's
but
I
he
think
would not
that's-
get full.
I think that's the best I can do anyway, is partial. So, partial, firing into combat. 1 cold iron arrow.
Ooh,
Is gonna
fancy.
shoot out. Fingers crossed. Swings wide.
13's gonna miss. The cold iron arrow flies over the Chord's head into the balcony, and you hear a scream. No, just kidding.
And that's that. That's his
Okay,
whole turn.
that is.
Oh man, I
Aaidan's
missed
turn.
a moment. I could have done.
In the distance, one of the surviving rangers gets hit.
What have I done?
Next up, it is Frampton. We're on round 5. It is Frampton's turn.
I'm going to provoke by
Cool.
pulling out my dagger.
Cool, I'm game.
Nope, that's drawing.
Drawing
doesn't
does not provoke.
Okay,
Oh, drawing doesn't provoke? Oh, okay.
Jason's like he is.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
do
said
it.
provoke, so I had
Do
my
it.
dice in hand. I wasn't even paying
Oh,
attention to the rest of what he
sheathing
said.
provokes, right?
Teething
Yes.
provokes.
Yep,
Yes.
you can draw your weapon for
If Frampton pulls out his
but-
dagger just to
yes.
put it back away.
So,
Except for Aaidan, thanks to the quick stove feat, I don't provoke. Yay.
Yep, so move action to draw does not provoke. You're fine.
yes, and now we're going to take 2 attacks.
One attack.
One attack. You had to move action, pull out the dagger.
Oh. 1 attack!
Yes.
There you
19
go.
will hit, though. For 10, reduced to 5 damage. He had 3 hit points
Hey,
left.
there you go. Very
And
nice.
He goes down. How do you want to do that? Any special kill or no?
Yeah, I give him the Zorro kill with the rapier,
Okay.
cutting off some of his hair.
Oh no.
Because, because that's disgusting.
Yep.
Frampton didn't like that.
And he collapses into the rubble, and you can look behind you, and you see everything that Kieran saw. You see
I'm
a
getting out of here.
rambunctious cacophony of a festival going on. But that will drop us out of initiative order.
Don't like it.
What are you guys gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna pick up my bow because I dropped that thing. Not that I need it.
Well, contrary to what I thought, they didn't appear to actually hear me. They must be too engaged in their revelry, but I don't really know how we want to attack that.
Aaidan will drink or go to pull out a potion of cure moderate wounds.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Well-
Yeah, hold on there, boy. I got a wand for that. If you ask nicely.
All right,
Boy.
I appreciate that, Jessup. I knew someone who used to be able to cast that spell.
Really? Who was that?
A druid. His name was Staros.
Sounds like a stand-up guy.
He was.
It's Uncle Jessup to you. Let's take a look here. Let's see. You got Kieran on.
Jessup, son. OG son.
So while you guys are healing there, I'll just kind of describe the area that you're in right now. So the northeastern tower of the fort has collapsed onto the northern wall, scattering chunks of stone across the area and knocking a 10-foot wide gap in the wall. A massive keep looms over the courtyard beyond the gap. Because the northeastern tower has collapsed, you can actually see the first floor of the tower is mostly intact. The second floor of the tower is pretty much covered in a pile of rubble. On the third floor, though, you do see what appears to be a plainly visible door to the third level of the keep. But you would have to climb to get up there.
We'd have to climb this.
Yeah, you would have to climb it. From where you're standing, it looks like you'd have to climb 15 feet of the crumbled stone area, which would probably make some noise as you scatter rocks around. And then you'd have to climb another 20 feet up the wall of the actual side of the keep to get to that door, because it's the third floor up.
But we suspect that this little wall, does that rise up enough that if somebody was able to dodge their way across and sneak out wide and get there, that they could climb up unseen?
This whole area over here is collapsed.
I see. So there's not
picture like the tower came down and there's like a slide of stone, which then meets the inner wall of the fort that goes up another 20 feet.
Gosh, you. So
now I have a grapple hook. Could we come over to this side and tentatively throw that up there?
There's not a whole lot to grab onto because it's like the exposed wall. Like you can see the door there, so it would have been an interior door going from the third floor into the tower, but the tower's gone. So now you just see like the wall of what used to be like the inner fort.
So on the map, are these just nothing? You're just covering up like text or something?
I'm covering up some stuff, yes.
So
you have
like
not
this.
gotten it yet.
Okay, it's like a separate. It's like
a separate.
It's like
thing,
the towers.
You
Okay.
could probably think of it as such, yes.
Okay, so it's not actually on the map as we see it. Okay.
No, there are not massive pits to the abyss.
Aaidan
Well-
will relay all that he knows about these creatures and that they're territorial, but not technically outright hostile, if that's correct. Right, Jace?
What was the question?
He mentioned that they will attack non-Chorids.
Right,
though.
they're
Chorids they'll attack non-Chorids who enter their territory generally.
correct, but they're territorial, but they won't outright cause just senseless murder. Like, they're not just going to go around like red caps, are they?
They probably wouldn't have the same degree of a reputation that red caps have.
Of course, we saw or heard a red cap already.
Nope.
There
was mention of it.
There's mention of red caps in one of the towers, which I don't know much about them, but what I do know, it's not good.
The red caps are not good.
I don't think my weapon's going to be able to do much against them, to be honest.
Yeah, not sure what we want to do. Obviously, going in there, charging in probably wouldn't bode well because these two kind of a little bit of a tussle down here. Maybe if we could find some way up on top of one of these towers, we could find a way in, but I'm not really sure. I mean, I stumbled on a pebble just trying to come up there to shoot this guy, let alone climb.
Honestly, after seeing Frampton climb that tree, I'm not so sure he's up for the task either. Kind of jabs you in the shoulder a little
snap
bit.
there, Frampton.
I'm just joking. I'm not really good at climbing myself either. I've only got a +3. You're one for jokes, aren't ya? You can take a joke.
I do not know. I wonder what our best course of action is.
I wonder about that.
I wonder about that too.
While you're talking, everybody roll.
What are you wondering about there, boy?
We have spent too long talking.
Well, I was gonna say, but I'll do it now.
Nice.
The idea in my head is that they're pulling away from where they saw danger as they're chatting up about what we should do.
Okay.
That's
so,
with the favored terrain still. Just in case you're making judgments on where the perception is.
okay.
Theros and is like +26 to perception.
So, Kieran and Aaidan, you're not able to hear anything specific out of the cacophony of this festival. And Frampton, do you speak Sylvan?
Sylvan? No.
Okay. So only Jessup is able to discern any reasonable information out of here. So go ahead and roll me a d4.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's just a
So-
tidbit of rumor is what you hear,
Yeah.
I think.
You hear this crazy noise going on, and as you guys are starting to reconvene, you do hear one conversation kind of like echo out, maybe nearer to the wall, echo out over, and it comes to you in Sylvan, and it's like, "There's a little prison in the basement of the main keep with a one-legged halfling in it. Want to go laugh at him later?"
Sounds like something I would do in real life, actually.
Go laugh at a one-legged halfling? What's wrong with you?
Just go laugh at.
Guys,
Wait a minute, have we all just learned that Sarah's a terrible person?
Terrible
Do you
person.
laugh at the non-able-bodied? Are you?
No, it was more that just like not do any harm to somebody, but just go like it's just funny to
Just
picture
laugh
somebody
at
just
'em.
walking.
Oh
in and
yeah,
laugh at
just
somebody.
maliciously laughing, but not actually hurting anyone.
Right.
I
You're
see.
a monster.
Except their laughing actually stuns him, so he's just perpetually stunned.
hey, guys, I think they were just talking about wanting to go down to the jail or the prison. They're gonna pick on some one-legged halfling. I think one of them name was Sarah. Better go down there. I don't think he can stand up for himself.
As they're walking away,
Yeah, Sarah.
I'll wait for her to recover.
Oh, that's bad.
Do you need to roll for a fortitude save, or?
I think that's Will.
Hey,
Uh.
come on, guys. There's gotta be a trapdoor in here. I just need to find a foot in the door.
I feel
Well, at
like
least
your
we know
alignment
that-
just went to neutral.
Me? Well, that's I guess that's a good sign. At least there's one survivor. So we probably should stick around and try to see what's going on. And try to free this one from the prison if he's still alive.
I agree. I'm glad that you heard something, Jessup. Because I was beginning to think that there were no rangers or anyone here. But if there is someone here to save, then I would want to save them.
Okay, so if we
Room
think
for
about
freedom.
this, where would the basement be? Do you think it would go through the main doors there? That's going to be a little bit more complicated to get to.
It's probably somewhere underground. I'd take a guess at it.
Say the same thing. It's definitely underground.
All right. Well, I'm thinking that to get to the underground, you probably have to go through a door. You don't see stairs to the underground just out here in the courtyard, as opposed to these over here, which lead, I'm presuming, up to the tower. Is that correct, Jason? They go like these. There's towers here, or like
There
buildings.
are 3 towers that are still
Still up?
intact.
Okay.
The tower that you're next to is collapsed, but the other 3 are still in good condition.
My best guess is waiting for the DM to tell me what my best guess might be.
I mean, honestly, I don't see us getting through the front door without some sort of altercation.
I suspect
With
that
them.
it's if we basically what I want to know is if the stairs leading down would be accessible in this, like, are we on like a raised hill? Because that's what it looked like in the picture. You know what I mean? I think this was like raised up on a bit of a mountain or something like that.
It might be slightly raised up, but it's not like on a hill
Right.
necessarily.
Nonetheless, it's best to assume that to any underground space would probably be part of the main keep, not one of the side buildings.
Yeah.
If,
Yeah, I agree. Probably gotta go to that main building. I think if we go up on top of this tower here, find a way to climb, might be able to find a way in and sneak down best we can. I mean, you guys were standing up there, and we had a little tussle up here, and they haven't seen anything yet. So maybe try some luck more.
I think Jessup is right. They seem to be making quite a ruckus, and if we are quiet, we might be able to sneak in from above. That is what I think.
Can I look over these bodies real quick while we're talking, Jason?
Sure, yeah. What you find on them...
I would also detect magic.
Yep, you're casting Detect Magic. They have nothing valuable on them at all in this stat block.
Okay, that's
They
fair.
must have had a club, but
And a
there's
kilt.
literally nothing of value on them other than a club.
And like Kieran has his gloves on as he's kind of just like sort of peeling apart like the dreadlocks and the beard, and like I don't think there's anything of value on them. I don't want to dig any deeper. nothing that's going to help us, unfortunately.
The only problem that I can see is we might have to contend with redcaps, and I've never fought them before, but I've heard stories of how ruthless they are.
Well, if we avoid any of the towers, we can maybe avoid red caps, unless there's more in the main building, but fortunately, I feel compelled to rescue this one halfling. I mean, if he's a ranger, he might have information about what happened here, and maybe we can prevent something from happening at one of the other forts.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you all the enemies are just right out here in the courtyard. 100%. No doubt about it. We'll be fine.
Can I take a
Canteen
moment?
half full statement there, Jessup.
Yeah, can I take a moment to
Just be glad you have a canteen.
stealth up? I don't want to pass the ridge, but I want to like peek over it, if you know what I mean. So I'll army crawl if he has to.
Okay,
Once
roll stealth.
Yep. Nice.
Okay.
Want to climb up and take a few moments to observe the ongoings and ruckus. I can see on the map mechanically 12, but if Aaidan takes a few minutes, party willing, can he ascertain how many total of these creatures there may be using the facilities, like a rough estimate, like compared to Camp Redjaw, for example? We watched for a little while. We could gauge there about 24 or so. You know, that sort of
If you're looking around for a couple minutes there, you see anywhere between 1 or 2 dozen different fae at a time, just kind of like partying around, and they're doing all kinds of different things. So, like I said, some of them are dancing and belting out traditional songs, and others are just pounding drums and making music, and others are doing races or contests of strength. You see a couple actually huddle around the corpses of the hobgoblins, and they start enacting kind of like impromptu puppet theater with the corpses. All kinds of stuff going on here.
I think Aidan's guilt about just mercilessly killing these things is slipping away. I mean, for goodness sake, we murdered troglodytes for survival. I don't think Aidan's got any more moral conundrums with killing these things.
And as you're
hang
there,
on a moment, real quick.
Oh.
Aaidan murdered troglodytes. Okay?
That's true.
Kieran, Frampton, and Jessup weren't around
Yeah.
when you committed genocide in that cave.
It was a language barrier. He didn't know.
So how long are you going to observe this? Give me an estimate on time here.
If he's spending a while, I'm getting over here.
Yeah, like I would
Behind the
say,
wall.
basically until he finds it no longer beneficial. He's not going to watch it as intensely as he did Camp Redjaw for like, a couple hours or a couple of days. Just enough to gain a bit of information to make
You said a few minutes, party willing. We didn't say a few hours.
Right, exactly. He's going to make, a best step forward. So anywhere between 5 and 30 minutes until he feels like, all right, I'm not going to learn anything more in this time frame. Time to go.
Yep, 30 minutes go by and you learn everything that I said. You get up and you start to move back, and as you're like part of the way back towards the group, you hear the doors at the balcony kind of swing open, and you can see coming up to the edge of the balcony looking over onto the courtyard is another one of these Chorids, and you hear him belt out, do you speak Sylvan? Okay.
Goblin.
So you don't know what he's saying, but you hear him gesturing and belting out, and once he finishes, all of the Chorids in the courtyard start raising their hands, they're cheering, "Arr!" And you see 2 of them rush over towards where that dead oxen is, and then he goes back into the keep.
I didn't learn a lot, but I know that there seems to be one Chorid that leads them. I do not know what I can do with that information, though.
Unless were you up there just talking to yourself in the dirt?
No, Jessup, I was watching them.
Jessup told us before that they kept referring to something named Hulk. I wonder if that Chorid is the one they were referring to.
Do you look bigger than the others?
I don't know, DM.
He didn't look much bigger than them. I can give you maybe a description here if I can scroll down
bigger
30
beard.
pages. One second.
Do you
Okay.
think there's any
It's
merit
a-
to just talking to them?
It looked like a burly Korrid with like a thick torso, large facial features, wild profusion of matted head and beard hair, but wasn't any bigger than the others.
I do not know if it was the Hulk you heard before, but it is possible. From what Aaidan knows, he knows very little about these Fae. Is reasoning with them even close to possible to try to just say like, hey, we just want to get those people and get out of here?
You would know Fae are supremely chaotic, unpredictable, capricious creatures. Reasoning with them is not reasoning with them is almost impossible.
Threatening them,
you can
intimidating
you can
them.
parlay with them,
Right.
but honestly, there's no guarantee that what they say
Would even
means
be followed.
anything.
Yeah.
They kind of just go as their emotions and their whims take them. So they can say one thing 1 second and then just completely change their mind. Doesn't mean they were lying. They just completely change their mind on the drop of a hat.
This is player knowledge, and I think technically knowledge planes. But would Aaidan know that if Fae die in this world, that's it? Their soul is done?
I don't know if that's something Aaidan would know.
I don't think he would, but he might, yeah. Just because I know that can be used. Like, Fae that are aware of that tend to be very scared as a consequence. Yeah, I think that the best course of action for us is to try to climb up to here and attempt a room-by-room reverse dungeon crawl, starting from the top down instead of the down up, I think. Thoughts?
Okay.
That sounds good to me. He doesn't go through his bag. I got my grappling hook and a climate skid over here. I'm not sure who they'll be with, but let's go.
If Aaidan hears that and were to at some point take the time to sweep around the edge, is there another vantage point that wouldn't require us climbing up this rubble, but with the climber's kit could have another access to the third floor?
By the looks of it, you go all the way around the fort. The only area that has been compromised is that northeastern side. All three of the other towers are in good condition. You could probably climb them. They're not. It's not like they're impossible to climb.
Right.
You'd probably, I think, so climbing the side of the walls of the towers would probably be something like DC 20, something like that. So it's a doable climb check. Difficult because it's just a sheer wall, but it's doable if you wanted to climb any of the towers. The fort itself, there's no openings that you could climb into except that balcony. So you could climb on top of the fort, but you'd have to either hop onto the balcony or then hop onto one of the towers, perhaps. You don't know if there's entrances into the towers from the top. Maybe there are, maybe there aren't. You'd have to get up there to see.
From what I can see, even with a climber's kit, our best bet is to go up from there. And he points.
It's worth a shot, I guess. If one of you, maybe you, Aaidan, can climb up first, throw down a rope, it might make it easier for the rest of us. I'm not the worst at climbing, but I'm not great at it. But if I have a rope, I might be able to make it up.
If I'm not mistaken, there's no climb check technically to get up this side, though.
Reaching the door requires scaling 15 feet of crumbled stone, which is DC 15, and then climbing 15 feet of the keep, which is DC 20. I think I said 20 feet before.
Yeah.
Is 15 feet of the keep. So 15 feet of DC 15 and then 15 feet of DC 20.
Jessup, if you don't mind, and I can borrow your climber's kit, I think that I can get up there.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I missed quite a few of your birthdays or something, so here you go, kid.
That's all right. I'll give it back.
Oh, good, good. That's the only one I got.
And yeah, I'll go ahead and I do also have that grappling arrow, so go ahead and when he gets up there, take a perception. Does he hear anything up above? So he can climb up the DC 15 without by just taking 10. You know what I mean?
Okay.
When he gets to the wall, he's gonna stop and wait a moment and try to listen above him to see if he thinks there's anybody up there.
You don't really hear anything through 15 feet up through the door into the keep. You're not hearing anything, and again, there's a racket going on outside, so it would be extremely difficult to hear anything inside the keep from this far away.
If he looks up, does there appear to be any spot that he could aim for and lodge a grappling or throw a grappling hook at?
Not really, because it'd be like if you took the room and just shorn off half of it. There's nothing really to grab onto.
Right, so then this is no easy climbing. He'll use the pittons from the climber's kit, set up a whole thing with a belay and all that, and climb up a bit, plant a thing, go down, grab it, climb up, plant a thing, and we'll make a walled path up as part of his climb. What's up, Sarah?
How much does a grappling hook weigh?
4 pounds.
Is it something... Okay, so I know you've said this a couple times, but just remind me of the height here.
It is 15 feet up from... After you've climbed up to the top of the pile of crumbled stone, it's another 15 feet straight up.
Okay, so I don't know if this would work, but if I'd have to do DC 15 to get up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, balls. Okay. I just didn't know if mage hand a grappling hook up would work or not.
With
But
the level of precision Mage Hand gives you, you could maybe angle it so you could loop the hook around like the door knob. That would be a supremely hard thing to do if you didn't have like Mage Hand to just put it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A grappling
so
arrow
if you get up
is
there,
half a pound.
I mean, Mage Hand can carry 5 pounds, so
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah,
matter
so it
how
doesn't
heavy
And it can
is.
go up to 15 feet. I just would, like, Aaidan would have to come down. I'd have to use the climber's kit to, because I can't get a 15 by taking 10 as I'm right now. But with the climber's kit, I could take 10 to get here and then put a grappling arrow.
What would you say? Climb is now.
If I had to quantify it, it's probably around a 3.
Oh well. I mean, if you do it rather hastily, I can maybe give you a good old bolster if you'd like.
Or I can leave rope behind me too, whichever. Because I have 50 feet, so it would be enough.
Well, however we want to do it, but I think if I can get up to where Aiden's at right now, I might be able to get a grappling hook up there with a rope attached to it.
Okay, so
So-
which way are you doing it?
I'll do, so Jessup's right there, so, I'll say if Jessup wants to assist, I don't know
Okay.
what he's
So,
got up his sleeve.
I guess
but-
we can get over to. I get up to the edge with Kieran to where the 15 DC check gets for him to get up there.
Where would that be, like here?
Yeah, basically.
Okay,
And I look him like, Kieran, look at me.
I'll look at him.
I believe in you, kid. You could do this. And I will use 1 point of my bardic performance to inspire competence to give a +2 competence bonus in a skill check. Per climb.
Okay. That gets you to the +5.
And I don't know how that works because I don't think it's a lingering thing, but I only do it one time.
I think it still applies to lingering performance.
Oh, so I do it once and then I cancel it. So then technically Kieran would have
Three
rounds.
rounds.
of
Three
it.
rounds to get up only
Yep.
15 feet of DC 15.
Which, yep, plenty
Yeah.
of time to get up there taking 10.
You do that and you just see his forearms, like, beef up. It's like, I think I can do this.
I have
got
that
it.
way, woods with men and women. Yeah,
That's
women.
a little weird, but thanks.
Welcome.
So I will
As-
get up there.
Yeah,
for
as you
taking
get
10.
up there, I imagine you're seeing Aaidan pulling out stuff from the climber's kit and just beginning to, like, set up, a base for himself when you get up there.
All right, well, before you try that, I don't know if this will work, but I can try it. So I will cast a mage hand and take the grappling hook with mage hand and aim it for the door or something that I can see that it might be able to hook onto with this rope attached.
Like the latch of the door. Okay.
Yeah, yep. So I will, and I don't know how long this would take him to do, but he would do it very slowly and kind of also keeping a watch on the courtyard just to see if anybody notices him. But he'll hook it, and once he's able to hook it, he'll like tug on it, and then he'll kind of like hang on it just to test his weight on it, and then see if it seems like it's going to hold his weight or not.
Okay. So you cast the spell and you start drifting it up there. You loop it around the latch of the door, and the spell fades and the grappling hook drops into place, and it seems like it's there. Frampton, you hear in the courtyard one of the Chorids kind of like look up at your guys' directions, and in common this time he's speaking, and he's like addresses one of the others and says, "Well, you see people over there. Right?
Oh boy.
You see people over there?" And the one guy responds, he's like, Where? And he's like, over there. Am I seeing things again? Or are there people there? He's like, No, I see him. He's like, You want to go get him? He's like, No, not really. He's like, Yeah, I thought not. And then they turn around and go back to the celebration.
No, not really.
No, not really.
I like it. No, not really.
No, really.
Like, Kieran, as he looks down and sees the movement, he's like holding his breath. Oh, all right. We need to hurry up. I'm afraid that something might happen at any moment. I'd rather not be caught out here, kind of in the open. So he'll gesture down, drop his rope down from their position, and kind of whisper down and be like, "Frampton, Jessup, I think the coast is clear if you want to come up. I've got a rope that goes up further. We might be able to make it with only a DC 5 this time since we have rope."
Yeah.
Oh, certainly appreciate it. I could have just taken 10, but I appreciate it.
We don't want you to strain yourself.
You could have taken 10 up the wall too?
I have a 5 climb.
Yeah, you
Yeah, but it's DC 20 to get further up, so.
Oh, you guys are up on the wall. Okay.
Yeah. So 15 to get up, and then now we have a rope with a grappling hook to get
Up
Yeah.
the wall.
And with the
Yeah, so at
climber's
this
kit
point-
and aiding, we're up there.
Yeah. So at this point, any of you can now make the climb to the door. So who's going up?
Kieran will, or whoever wants to.
Okay.
Unless
I don't know
Frampton
who-
wants to do the rogue stuff, stealth ahead.
Who weighs the most? They probably should go.
Hey!
What time of day is it?
So you left to find Fort Ristin pretty early in the morning, and you got here pretty quickly. Probably 8:30 that you got here. At this point, it's probably 9:30.
In the morning?
Yes.
Oh, they're
Oh,
morning
nice and-
drinkers. That's
Yeah,
great.
goodness. These guys are
They're probably 24/7 drinkers.
they are into some debauchery if they are drunk at 9:30 in the morning.
Yikes.
Uh,
Holy, 394 pounds, Aaidan?
think about all the weapons he has on him.
Okay, all right. Let's see here.
I don't even know where do I see my weight. I don't even remember. 180 plus equipment.
All my
210.
gear and everything is 175.
Yeah, 210.
I just realized.
All right.
Wait, so Kieran is so thin. How tall is he?
5'10".
Oh, okay. So he's not. He's not.
Jessup is 177 pounds. I weigh as much as Kieran with all his gear.
Would it be wrong that I envision Danny DeVito for some reason?
For
Like-
Kieran? Or for
No,
Jessup?
for
Oh.
Jessup. Yeah.
That's
Pretty close.
not the image.
Pretty close.
No, that's so true, though. I like it.
You've probably seen me in such movies as Twins or Matilda, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, like his voice though reminds me of like the little
Yeah.
satyr fella from
Yeah.
Hercules. Like that's who
Yes.
he reminds me of.
Yes, I like it.
Brandon's like, that's not what I was going for, but
Kieran's
alright.
gonna go first.
I'll take it. That's fine.
Yeah, nothing like being
So-
compared to Danny DeVito to lift your spirits.
Go ahead and move yourself to the
I need
bottom.
Start doing that. I got 2 words for you, Kieran. You can do it.
All right, so the bottom middle.
I'm pinging.
here, sorry.
So
Okay.
that right there is the 3rd floor that you're right outside of. So you climb up. You're right in front of the door there, and
Okay.
you see this ledge is only big enough for one person. There's barely any room to stand in front of this door. What are you doing?
Curse. I will slowly open the door.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I'm gonna.
Explode if you don't get your sentence out? Like, what?
Yeah. I will cast shield first.
Okay.
And then open the door.
You cast shield, you grab the latch of the door, you take the grappling hook out of the way so you can actually open it, you pull on the door, it doesn't move. And you take a closer look at it, and it looks like this door, it's been shifted from the hinges, so probably in the collapse, the door got shifted in the hinges, and you're gonna have to, like, pull it open, or push it open. It's gonna take some force to open this door.
Great. You will...
So we're not all the way to the top yet?
No,
you guys are
halfway
15
up.
feet below. He climbs straight up, and there's only enough room up here on this collapsed little area to have one person stand at a time.
He's going to point his finger down to Jessup and cast a message and say, I think we've got a bit of a bind here. The door's jammed. I don't know if I should try to open it. I don't know what's on the other side. I don't even know if I can open it, to be honest, but there's only room up here for one person.
Well, you, try going to the tip-top?
I'm at as far up, aren't I? You want me to go to the roof?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can climb up to the roof, and I really don't want to fall.
Do I need to look at you and give you another talk again?
Jason, what would it be? Would it be DC 20 to get to the top? The
So-
top?
I'll refer you to the top right of this whole map. You can see the image of the building.
Yeah.
It's got like a curved thatched roof up there. So you're standing like right around
jeez.
this area. So you'd have to climb up, and it's like a peaked domed roof with like a thatch
I
roofing.
see. It's missing one of the 4 towers it used to have.
Yes, that's what you're looking at. It's missing that tower. You guys are climbing up to the 3rd floor, and the roof is kind of curved like so.
I'm such a dummy. I wasted a spell. All right,
You can try to open the door.
I will try to open the door.
Okay, roll a strength check.
This will go well. They always do. Strength of +3 for a 5.
Okay. You try to pry open the door, like bump into it a little bit. You're not making much progress. You can try to take 20, or you can find another route. It's up to you. Taking 20 would take 2 or so minutes to just force the door open.
Yeah, looking around here, I don't see any other like windows or access points or anything.
Correct. There's no windows on this floor.
I'll point back down again and cast a message and just say, listen, I think I might be able to wedge it if I spend enough time, but it's going to take a couple of minutes. I don't know. I mean, Aaidan might be stronger than me, but unfortunately I think we are just going to have to try to force it open. Do you want me to spend a couple of minutes doing that?
He'll, look up and... Yeah, I think we could just, chill out here for a minute. You keep at it. Hang in there, kid.
All right, do my best. All right, so I will take 20.
Okay.
So it'd be a 23.
Yep, 23. 2 or so minutes go by, so duration of your spell goes down by a bit.
Don't like
Yep.
that.
So I got 3 minutes left.
Yep. So 23, you're able to repeatedly just bull rush into this door. It's hard to do because there's not a lot of space to work with, but you just kind of pound on it for a couple minutes. It inches open little by little, and then eventually you bust it open, and it flies open, and you can see inside here. Let me reveal. No. Yes, that is the tool I want to use. You can see a hallway. Open it up a little bit. That's what you see inside here from that vantage point.
All right. I will message back down again and say, all right, I got the door open. There's a hallway and a bit of an open room. I'm going to try to step inside, and then you guys come up. But I don't know what's in here, so please don't take your time. And I will step into the room.
Do that to all of us, or just back to Jessup?
Just back to Jessup, because I can only... I think... Well,
No,
I don't know if
message can target everyone at your level, I think.
Mess up.
Mess up.
If you want to.
Yeah, so I can say that to all of you, because it's one creature per level, so... And I wouldn't have to keep casting it because it's 10 minutes per level, so you guys heard all the things that I was saying.
So, yeah, Aaidan will rush up there.
Okay. So Kieran, you step in as they're beginning their climb up, and you can see a heavy wooden table, scarred with fire and cracked in half, occupies the center of this chamber. A wide balcony to the west provides a commanding view of the courtyard. Looks like the doors are slightly ajar. They've been opened recently. And several wooden doors are set into the walls. There's about 5 doors in this room.
Okay.
It takes the others, let's see, they're at 15 feet. They have to go one at a time. It takes one round. So it takes another 30 seconds or so for the rest of them to scramble up behind you. So,
Kieran's
but
just
everybody's able to get up
inwardly-
there.
He's inwardly cursing himself for being too preemptive.
What's it sound like?
Infernal.
Oh, draconic. Yeah,
Oh, draconic.
yeah. He only ever curses in draconic.
Maybe I
So
don't
all
speak
four of
that.
you, all 4 of you climb up, and you're right in the front entrance of that part of the keep, more or less. What are you doing?
So, and we don't see anybody in this room as of right now.
Roll perception checks.
And I got to get favorite terrain off.
So mine's a natural 20 for 25.
Okay.
Couldn't have rolled that on the strength check.
Natural 2 for 4 for 6.
Jessup's just trying not to fall back down
Yeah, right.
the side
Okay.
of the wall.
Don't make these doors big enough anymore.
So none of you see anything in this room. Kieran and Frampton, you maybe hear some rustling in one of the rooms, like the side rooms that you haven't opened, but there's nothing in this main room.
To the right, those ones?
Yeah, one of these small rooms further down the hallway.
Okay, Kieran will gesture to the others and point to the door that's at his right,
Okay.
and he will try to open it.
So you're opening
This
Door.
this door. Okay.
Can I? Nah, he.
No,
We'll
you
just
can't.
do it. I can't.
Whatever
open
it is, no.
No. Yep, you are able to open the door, and you can see into this. Looks like maybe some sort of officers' quarters, something like that. The room contains a bed, wardrobe, a desk. Looks like a lot of the furnishings have been vandalized a little bit. You don't see anything in here.
Can I do a little womp womp womp?
Detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you detect magic in this room, and you do... let me see if you pick up anything. You do detect some magic coming from the wardrobe.
Does it lead to Narnia?
Maybe.
Okay.
You don't know. Open it and find
I-
out.
I'm gonna.
A witch pops out.
I'm gonna, as stealthily as I can with my +1. Oh my gosh! Another natural 20 for 21. Like, sneak in to the room
Okay.
towards the wardrobe.
Okay. You try to open the wardrobe?
Yes.
Okay. It is locked.
I will whisper to the others with the message spell still up and say, I'm picking up something from inside this wardrobe, but I think it's locked. I don't have any means of getting into it.
Think I could help with that. And
Oh yeah,
Frampton will
we got a rope.
scooch over. And I got a set of thieves' tools.
Okay. So you can attempt a disable device check. You can either roll
Yeah.
it, or you can choose to take 20. It would take some time to take 20, but...
I'm gonna try and roll it.
Okay.
You also have a circumstance bonus from the thieves' tools, or does it just negate?
They
the
are not
penalty?
masterwork.
Gotcha.
They're not masterwork.
Gotcha. So it just negates the penalty for not having them.
Yeah, so it's just a straight disable device check against this wardrobe. 19, you're working on it. You think you get it, then the last one you mess up. Not quite enough.
DC 20 minimum, I bet.
EC 20. That's no fun.
Try it again. Each of these is 6-second intervals, right?
Yep. Each time you attempt it, it's 1 round.
How about now?
28. There
How
you
about
go.
now?
Oh, now
Yeah.
20. Goodness.
How about now?
gracious.
28. You recall exactly your movements the first time and how you messed up. You do it again perfectly. Don't mess up this time. Click. It opens. You're able to open the wardrobe.
Very
Do you think
nice.
there might-
Inside.
Okay, guess not. I was gonna say, maybe check it for traps
I was
first.
gonna
but...
say a crossbow bolt hits him directly.
Right.
No, it's okay.
If you
He's
wanna-
a
if you
rogue.
wanna-
He is
No, you
trap
can roll
finding.
perception if you want to check for traps.
Nah.
Okay.
I
just-
will do it
He doesn't have
with
trap
an
finding.
8.
Actually.
Okay. Doesn't
Not
appear to be trapped.
It's totally not trap.
You open the wardrobe, and inside you see. It looks like there is a full set of like officers' gear, like somebody's thrown somebody's gear in here. You also see, in addition to like the mundane gear you might expect to have like a ranger's officer or something, you see a gray-green cloak, which Kieran could tell you
I'm
is
sorry.
radiating magic.
You're gonna have to start over.
What?
You said, what did we find? I said we found one magical boot for the halfling's other leg.
The other leg. It's one
We already
match.
had a situation
I
where
was-
we found one boot.
I was
We
listening,
did.
and then I read it, and I started laughing. I was like, "Oh no, Justin hasn't read it yet." So I started just watching him to see his reaction.
Yeah. Okay,
There-
so there's a cloak that's
there is
magical.
only one boot.
Really?
Oh no, you're joking.
and the pants. So there's only one boot, and the pants look like they've been torn off on one of the legs.
Aw.
Is there
Hero
like blood
point!
on the torn part?
Oh yeah, there's blood on them.
I think this might have belonged to that poor bloke downstairs in the prison. And I don't think that he lost his leg a long time ago. I want to say that he lost it pretty recently from the look of it.
I didn't.
I guess that joke was maybe a little too soon, so let's keep that on the deal if we meet him.
Bet.
Hey?
I bet he's hopping mad.
Aiden will take a look. Is it definitively what little marks he understands of the Rangers? It's a Ranger's cloak.
The cloak is a gray-green cloak, but Kieran
know.
is detecting magic on it. That spellcraft.
I know it's magic, but you'd think I would.
Oh, I can try that. See?
I'll roll to aid. Can I aid without a rank in it? It's a class skill.
I don't think so.
It's trained only.
Yeah,
so I
it's
think you
trained
have to have
only.
rank
Yeah,
in it.
it's trained only.
So yeah, anybody who can, they can attempt the roll.
For what? Spellcraft?
Spellcraft to identify it.
We probably should have worked together on that one,
See
Jessup.
what
do that next time.
Nope. I don't.
Sorry, too busy trying to crack some jokes over there, and I feel mildly guilty. Just a little.
Hey, don't say
BC.
those jokes when we're
If you say
around
18,
him.
I swear to God.
Probably
See
18.
18.
I swear to God.
If I had only aided you, we probably would have figured out what this stupid piece of cloth is.
Yeah, if only we did aid, had evasion, probably would have gotten it, but it's alright.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, I'm sure if one of you put it on, it's perfectly harmless.
If only we had
So-
evasion.
Okay, so
Go
you
on,
see.
Aiden, you always wanted to wear one of those? Self-proclaim yourself a ranger.
He's currently wearing a Ranger's garb already. He has a former Ranger's cloak on.
Oh, so you're not wearing the cloak of resistance?
Well, he's wearing 2 cloaks, I guess.
What a stupid
Oh.
man. There's 2 cloaks.
What can I say? What can I say?
Do you think
So-
we should take this if we're able to find the halfling downstairs? Do you think he'd want his cloak?
I did not.
Can we leave it here?
Nope,
Okay.
we don't leave it here. We take it with us, and we'll give it back.
Do you want a 3rd cloak then?
Yes.
Kieran will like slap it on his shoulders. There you go, lad.
Benefit from one.
No, you can only. Yeah, no, he doesn't actually wear it. He just carefully folds it up. And
Do we,
then slips it in a bag.
Do we take his leg?
I don't think his leg is actually here. It's just a boot and his torn off pants. I have a
Yeah,
feeling
so it's
something
like his
took the leg
uniform.
with it.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's like his
I thought
uniform.
the leg was there.
No, the one pant leg has been like torn off, and the boot's not there, just one. So you see that full set of gear. You see the cloak. You also see a leather bandolier with loops for 6 potion flasks, all of them filled. So there's 6
Nice.
things there.
Okay.
And you also find a +1 light crossbow.
Okay. So for the potions,
I'm going
I
to
guess-
need 3 separate spellcraft.
Okay,
2
so
of them are
I-
the same, 3 of them are the same, and then 1 of them.
all right. So I'd roll spellcraft first, and then if those don't succeed, we can try the perception route just to see.
I
if
can
we can
Alchemy work?
I can aid you.
Potions?
Yes.
I believe you can do knowledge alchemy.
I have craft alchemy.
Craft
yeah.
alchemy, not knowledge alchemy.
Knowledge alchemy.
Yep. Craft,
So-
alchemy, perception, or magic. Like spellcraft. I'll determine them.
Jessup, yours is a +4. All right, mine's a +8. I'm just gonna roll, and then I don't know what Jessup's doing if you're aiding or rolling.
I'm gonna aid you.
Okay. All right.
So,
So,
I'll just do my 3 here quick.
1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, those guts.
Does Kieran technically have the better?
Yeah.
I
So
aid on all of them at least.
I have on my rolls 27, 24, 22, and Jessup aided, so 29, 26, 24, and then
Yep.
Frampton's 11, 17, 23.
Yep.
Oh.
Easily enough to identify all of these. There are 3 potions of bark skin. There are 2 potions of cure moderate wounds.
Oh, very nice.
And there is 1 oil of magic weapon.
Oh, nice.
Probably should have rolled spellcraft on the crossbow. I forgot that it's a magical crossbow. So you should
Oh, I can.
It's
I can.
It's a +1 crossbow.
23.
23. Yeah, it's a +1 crossbow.
Okay.
Light crossbow.
What do you think?
Well, we probably should take these potions with us. If we're able to find them, we might need some of these healing aids.
I did not.
Well, that's kind of odd that he has an oil of magic weapon when his weapon's already magic.
There's other
Does he know it doesn't stack?
There's other ones.
Yes,
Like-
some people I know they wear 2 cloaks, so whatever.
Right?
That's a valid point, actually.
He didn't only have a crossbow.
He's also got a +1 short sword.
Well, you gentlemen are a little bit more sneaky than I am, so if you want to go first, I'll be right behind you.
Anything else of note in this room? If Aaidan takes a moment to look around, parse through some of the belongings, see if he can find any orders or anything like that.
Are you rolling perception? Or are you taking 20?
Right now we'll roll perception. We can revisit the room. I think.
Okay.
That's my thought, because it would take a whole 2 minutes, and I'm kind of feeling where we're not supposed to be kind of thing, you know.
Yep. At this point, you're probably looking at like a minute left of shield.
Oh, it's gone.
Okay.
I don't expect that it's still up.
Oh.
What? Frampton?
So Frampton
Sorry,
jumps out the door flying.
My thing's stuck. There we go. My sheet was stuck, and I was trying to click off of
It's a
it.
really good fly check, though.
A little more than a fly foot 5.
You just Mary Poppins out the door.
5 foot fly.
Fly foot fly.
With a 26 perception, you don't see anything else in here that's of note. It's just that guy's gear was pretty much shoved into this wardrobe, and then locked.
Does not go to
Um,
Narnia. There's no magic room.
You
or...
don't see a portal. You could try
Okay.
stepping into it if you wanted.
You can certainly try.
Can
Yeah,
I
yeah.
put my ear up to this door?
Sure.
Aaidan will simultaneously stealth on up and put his ear to that door.
Okay.
And he's CC stairs over there.
Yes, there are stairs over to the southwestern corner of the room.
Okay.
Frampton will throw on Canny Observer. I don't know if that actually applies to this or not.
And
Details of a conversation are a hidden thing, so it technically wouldn't.
so basically,
Unless they're
what
talking.
there's a balcony here too, right? That's
That's the balcony where you saw the guy step out onto.
so we know
I
that
will.
in theory he's somewhere in here.
He's somewhere in the keep.
I'm perceiving the same door as Frampton with a 23.
Frampton, you don't hear anything at the door. Kieran, you're kind of
I
behind
can-
him.
Get closer, a little bit closer.
Yeah,
and
you
try to get
guys-
through the wall.
You guys don't hear anything in that door. Aaidan, you don't hear anything in that door. Frampton, roll me a perception check.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jessup.
Jessup.
I was looking
like,
I just did.
yeah, I did. It wasn't that great. You want another one?
No, I had-
So
I
just
had
keep
one.
rolling till you
Okay.
succeed.
So, you guys are all listening at these doors. Jessup, you're kind of looking down the hallway, and you see what the others don't. Kieran, you probably would see this at the corner of your eye because you also rolled pretty high. The third door down the hallway very gently opens, and you see a figure looking out at you.
Oh.
And then as soon as you make eye contact with it, it makes eye contact with you and flings the door open quickly and tries to and busts out. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no. Oh no. Where's the initiative?
I think we just need to talk to this guy.
I rolled a 10 last time. What the heck?
Is he on the what layer? Okay, there we go. As he bursts out of the door, you see this guy.
Oh, that's not the. That's not a little creature, Jace. That's a hulking, big on. No, that doesn't impress upon how large.
Goodness, is he furry?
I think that's the Hulk.
Why are they all furry?
Is that the
Why
one
is his
that
arm so hairy?
Aaidan saw earlier?
Absolutely not. No. Not even remotely similar.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, nice initiative on this guy. Nice. Actually, that was not a great roll, but he has a good initiative bonus. Okay, so initiative. Aaidan is at a 13. Cool. I'm not going to have a surprise round, just so you know.
Okay.
I'm going to say his surprise round was bursting out into the room. So we'll be going into just regular initiative. So Aaidan was a 13. Frampton got a 16. Kieran got a... Where
10.
is it? 10?
Is this a table here?
Yes, that is a table. It's been cracked in half.
Oh, so I can't
I believe.
stand on
I
it.
believe. Yeah, let me read that once I get back to it. Jessup got a 15. What's your modifier? 7. Okay, you'll go. I'll bump you up to 16 and bump Frampton up to 17, so it sorts correctly. Okay. And yeah, I will read that. So, a heavy wooden table, scarred with fire and cracked in half, occupies the center of this
I
chamber.
wanted that
so
juicy +1.
I don't even know if that would affect a guy who's this tall.
It would.
So, you guys see, I blew it up before, I'll blow it up again. You see this guy burst out of the room that he had been hiding in, presumably, and he roars out at you. But first in initiative is Frampton.
Oh, well.
Having a computer malfunction. Hang on.
I thought you
Uh-oh.
attempted to fix that.
It did, and then now it's frozen. Hang on.
That's right. You're just giving Syrinscape time to build up the music. This combat music is a little. It's taking its time.
I feel like I'm gonna have to open this guy's page if you guys roll a knowledge check so I can read stuff about him.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do we do?
If I have the knowledge, go for it. Because
It's knowledge nature. Let me check if
I
you
don't have that. I have knowledge local and knowledge dungeon.
You want me to roll it out of turn so we can fill the air?
I'll give Jessup the chance because he's gonna go next, so he probably would roll it. So we can
Sure.
Go,
So-
Jessup, go.
What
knowledge
was that?
nature.
Nature?
Yes. Okay, 17. You're not able to get any specific info, but you are successful in identifying this as an Ohancanu.
Real quick, that bardic knowledge, is that added in already or no? Okay,
I think he did, yeah.
gotcha.
So this is known as an Ohancanu, or Ohancanu, sorry. Ohancanu. Ohancanu. This brutish, one-eyed giant carries a large, well-made axe and wears a simple tunic. He has a head of shaggy hair, and the lower half of his face is obscured by a bristly, dark beard. Ohancanus are massive, brutal forest creatures that delight in destruction. Appearing as giant humanoids, Ohancanu are thick and powerfully muscled, with simian arms that reach nearly to the ground. Although Ohancanus have a single eye in the center of their foreheads, they are fey creatures and unrelated to the ancient Cyclops race.
Interesting.
They
I
stand
think we
about
beat
10
him with
feet.
diplomacy checks.
They stand about 10 feet tall, weigh about 800 pounds.
Wow. It's a little more than Kieran.
But you identify it as a large fey.
Oh, interesting. Is this what we saw come out on the balcony?
No.
Oh dear.
What Aaidan saw come out of the balcony was a Korrid.
Small.
Another
Oh,
Korrid.
right.
Small
Okay.
and burly, not big.
Yep. Yep. Small, burly Korrid. This guy
What?
is large, brutish.
Good.
Ohancanu.
Yeah, get your adjectives and your nouns correct.
But
I'll
yeah,
work
not able
on
to get any
my-
specific info out of him.
Fake creatures.
So, I guess my question is this the one that we saw come out on the balcony?
Right.
No,
yes,
actually, the
so-
one on the balcony was.
Right. Yeah. So if you were.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, small, burly, Korid versus a brooding, large.
So, I'm assuming this is Hulk.
Ohancanu.
Do I get that for my knowledge check? Does he got a name tag? Hello, my name is Hulk.
Hulk.
He dropped his name tag.
He missed it.
He dropped his name tag.
It's in the other room. He forgot it with his axe, or well, he grabbed his axe.
Okay. So let's see. What can I do now? Movement.
Yep, it is your turn. Full initiative. It's not a surprise round, so you can do movement standard all you want.
And he's flat-footed against you.
No, because his surprise round was bursting out.
Lies.
But he hasn't acted yet. Or you're giving him a
His
surprise.
surprise round was moving into this position. I didn't do a
Lies.
surprise round because it was just moving.
Alright.
Because we didn't know he was there.
Right, but so Jessup and them also just didn't get a surprise action. Either.
I flavored it so that they saw him coming out of the room, but
Gotcha. So he won't get sneak attack, is what you're telling me.
No.
correct.
Boo.
He knows you're there, and he came out.
Well,
with
to
that
be fair,
knowledge.
even if everybody rolls normal initiative, you still, if you didn't act, you don't get it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. If I give it a surprise round, the people who saw him don't act until he comes out,
Right.
so it doesn't change anything.
Right. I know. I was just talking about
You
even
delay
normal
in a
combat.
surprise round?
No.
So we're like the rest of us are flat-footed against him, though.
Right.
Not Frampton.
Yeah, so if you're going by
Right.
that logic and making a big deal out of it, Aaidan and Kieran would be flat-footed.
Correct.
Right.
I'm not making. I don't mean to make a big. It's important for rogues that combat starts. Everyone's
yeah, it's
flat-footed.
No matter how he did it, he wouldn't have been able to do that.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep. I understand.
How about they?
So we have an 18 to hit. That will strike your target.
No
For
attack
some-
of opportunity when he moved in,
Oh, that's a good point.
because if he's flat-footed,
'cause
he
he's-
wouldn't have taken it, and that's why another reason I was asking.
He does have reach.
Oh.
Because he's a large creature, he'll have natural reach minimum.
But
Yeah.
Frampton acrobatic to that position, from what I was told.
Clearly.
He wouldn't have been able to make it
That's what
because
I
he was
meant.
20 feet away.
Yeah, you could acrobatics there, but you wouldn't get the attack if you did that. Does that change what your actions want to be?
Yeah. So actually, I was here. Might
Yes.
double.
Oh, I thought you were here.
Yeah, you would probably be able to guess that he probably has reach like most giant creatures do.
Your first. You don't have to do that. We have it programmed, right?
What?
You
He does.
Have to do it.
'Cause he's going square by square. He's not doing a straight line movement.
I see.
Yeah. Would he have reach right there?
Yes.
He would. Okay. Ugh.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you're
boy.
25 and you're 30 and you're 50,
You're
would be
50.
within his reach.
He has that
Yikes.
much reach? Goodness.
Yeah.
10 foot reach.
Because
I can draw a shape here for
10
you.
foot
Yeah,
goes
that'd be
like
great.
all the way out here.
10
That
foot
does,
is
'cause I
basically
s-
this.
Yep.
He a big old boy. He a big
Yeah.
boy.
He's a big boy.
So there's no way for you to get there without acrobating.
Correct.
Acrobatic?
Large creatures, giant humanoids, all them.
Acrobatically moving.
Is this
You
count
can't get close with.
as
How defiant does it upstat?
difficult terrain? You can ignore the object, or how does
I'm gonna ignore the table
Okay.
because it's already broken on the ground, so it's not like it's.
And how far can I acrobatic?
half your movement
Half your
speed.
movement.
So you could go
Yeah,
30 feet.
you move at half speed, but you can roll acrobatics to attempt to not provoke. So you can get up to him without provoking, potentially, but you wouldn't be able to get the attack in with your movement.
Could I? So you get half your movement for an acrobatics.
Right.
Yes.
So I'd only get 45 feet. Don't love that.
So, like, you don't have to go all the way around. Moving through his range is going to provoke no matter how you do it. So you could just pretty much go straight, like, to here and then just around him. And I'm pretty
Just
sure you'd
around
have
him.
plenty of movement, I think, to just do that.
to get around him. If I pass the acrobatics check.
If you pass the acrobatics.
Wait.
You're not going through his square,
Yeah.
Right.
so it would just be against his CMD.
Well, what's your move speed?
30.
He's double moving.
Yeah, I'm double moving.
15 twice if he. Oh, but he only has to acrobatics through the relevant squares.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just one acrobatics check.
it's one acrobatics because it's like yeah.
Yeah, let me make sure that it doesn't like increase the DC by going through multiple squares, but I don't think so. So you can move through a threatened square without provoking by acrobatics. Moving this way, you move at half speed. You can increase the DC by 10 to move at full speed.
What's the DC? Do I know?
It's CMD.
Oh, okay, so I don't know. All right.
If an ability allows you, blah blah blah. You can acrobatics in this way while prone. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't mention anything right here about increasing the DC for every square. So I think it's just one acrobatics check to get wherever you want and avoid the attack of opportunity. If you fail, he will get the attack of opportunity, but you can still move because you're not going through his square.
60, he just makes it to there. That's not 60. Half acrobatics.
45.
Right.
Right.
So
Acrobatics.
if you'd like, you can make that roll.
Yep.
Acrobatics of a 19. That is not going to beat his CMD.
Oof.
Yeah, usually
So he
big
will-
guys have got lots of CMD.
He will take a swing at you.
Yep.
He hasn't had the chance to put on power attack, unfortunately.
Good.
So this is just going to be his normal attack.
Gonna hurt.
Yeah, it's going to hurt. That's a 26.
That hits.
Holy.
Unless are we in dim light?
This room would be dim light. There are no windows. There's a little bit of light coming through the door that you opened and the balcony, but that's not enough to make it normal. It's dim light in here.
And Aaidan wouldn't have whipped out his iron torch.
Would a 21 have beat his CMD?
No.
Ah, nuts.
22.
22.
Oh, no!
No joke. 22 CMD.
Oh dear.
So he
So if
hits
it's
you.
dim light, does he have a miss chance?
No, because he has low light vision.
Well, you know what? Forget you.
So you're really not gonna like this damage.
Oh boy.
Oh my!
How much are you calculating?
Did he just?
You take 18 points of damage.
Oh no!
I rolled very bad on 3d6.
3d6. The heck is 3d6?
You
I
don't
rolled
want.
very bad.
You
on
don't
that.
want to get crit with that.
Could you imagine?
Okay,
Oh.
so you can see he's wielding a great axe,
Yeah, you don't
which
like
is a
it.
·3 crit.
Yeah, with
You do not.
You do not want to get crit with that.
That would be 9d6 plus
Plus, don't think
modifiers.
he didn't even have power attack on yet, so that damage is
And
gonna
that
be.
that was not power attacked. But you get there. You're there.
Yeah.
You're
That's the
in
most
that
important
space.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm there.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Good God.
Next up, it is Jessup's turn. You see Frampton run by and take a massive hit from this guy. What are you doing?
What's the DC to climb back out of the window?
Uh,
5.
if you left the grappling hook, it's DC 5.
Yeah, and with
did.
accelerated climbing, it only increases the DC by what, 10?
So I guess Jessup's just gonna move. I don't really have to. I could probably just 5 foot step.
Sure.
And Jessup will cast a spell.
Sure.
Oh, nuts. If I had one more rank in
That's the
acrobatics, one more rank in acrobatics, and I would have been able.
What's
You
your
can move-
total ranks you invested?
No, it's Rogue's Edge. You can move at normal speed through a threatened square without provoking an attack of opportunity by increasing the DC of a check by 5 instead of 10. You aren't denied your dexterity bonus when attempting acrobatic checks with DCs of 20 or lower. But if I had had one more, I would have been able to,
Right.
So
How
you can
many?
move at full speed at a lower penalty.
at a lower penalty. Yeah.
What rank? How many ranks did you invest? Is what I meant.
Oh, 4. I have 4 in it.
So
I
if you
need
had done
one more
all
per hit.
every single level,
Yeah.
did you at least take a flavorful option
What?
for your extra rank that didn't go into acrobatics? Did you at least pick something cool?
Oh, I mean, I have performed comedy.
There, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
Also,
about. That's a good character.
I have
right
3
there.
ranks in perform comedy.
we can talk about this after the session, Justin. But just so you know, you only get that ability if you have 5 ranks in acrobatics.
Right.
So,
Right. So I'm 1 rank away.
Yeah.
From it.
so Jessup, what are you doing?
I'm actually not moving yet. I'm going to cast Sound Burst from this square, so it's a 10-foot radius, so it should only hit. Hello, my name is Hulk. And-
Yes. Yeah, you can cast that, so it does not hit Aaidan or Frampton.
So I'm going to
Go ahead,
cast
Nate.
that, and so he has to roll a Fortitude save, and that is a level 2 spell, so nothing too crazy.
Fortitude is surprisingly his worst save.
Why?
Roll bad, please.
Wow.
Yeah, middling. 18.
That is going to be.
Is he 10 plus spell level, so 12 plus your casting modifier.
Yep. So nope, I have a 17.
Okay,
Ooh,
17. So he
Or-
does save.
16. I'm sorry.
So
16,
stupid
okay.
dice. It's all my
But
fault.
he will take at least 1.8 or 1d8 sonic damage. So
And is
there
that
we go.
halved or is that full?
it is full. It is each creature in the area takes 1d8 sonic damage and must succeed a Fortitude save to be avoid being stunned for 1 round.
Oh, that's
Creatures that
sound
cannot
intimidation.
hear are not stunned, but yeah. So he still takes the damage. It's just the
Okay.
so.
Let's go ahead and roll that d8. Ooh,
Ooh,
nice.
baby! I do
Cool.
so well with my.
I will take that 1 point of sonic damage.
Oh dear.
Nice.
Is he nervous
boy.
yet?
Oh dear.
Oh man,
boy.
he's practically dead.
He's
Can I
bleeding
roll a
from
heal
his
check to see how
ears.
bad he is?
Ah.
So Jessup, yeah, cast the spell. See if you like this. Go sound burst. Whoa, that did not do what I thought it was gonna do. Guys, I think I left something in this room. And I pull out my bow.
Okay.
Nice.
So, that is your turn. It is now the Ohankanu's turn. It looks at all of you, and it says out in common, it says, "You are not Fae. If I bring your heads to Hulk, he'll let me join the festival." And,
Oh, so that's still not Hulk yet.
and I will roll a die to see who he attacks, because he's got 2 people in range. Let's roll a d4. Let's do it in the chat. Let's do it in the chat.
You want to be even or odd, Frampton?
I go with odd.
Well,
Okay.
maybe.
Frampton's
So-
odd, so I'm going with odd.
On a 1 or a 3, he will attack Frampton. On a 2 or a 4, he'll attack Aaidan.
All right.
4.
All right.
He will
Yes, still not me.
He will swing his great axe down at Aaidan. We'll see if he hits. Flat-footed.
Mm-hmm.
So we're actually better off doing it this way.
Yep. Surprised you just didn't have him do that, because it would be the best.
Listen,
Same
we had
roll
a
as
TPK
before.
last night. Let's not have
26?
that again tonight.
Same roll as before. 26 to hit.
All right. 3d6.
I did
plus-
not put on power attack. He doesn't know how hard you are to hit. So that's
Apparently
26.
not very hard.
So you will take
22.
Yikes.
I'll do some mental math here.
25.
You take 22 points of damage.
Good God.
Ouch.
Yeah, how's it like getting hit by a 2-handed weapon, eh?
Feels good. I love it.
It's great.
I love it.
Okay, so you take 22 points of damage, and he's actually going to step over here, just a 5-foot step, get out of the wall there.
That's too bad.
And that's going to be his turn. Aaidan, you are up. You just got hit by this guy for a massive amount of damage.
I was
You-
really, really hoping that he wouldn't 5-foot step towards me.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about how good that was for me, but yeah, it sucks for you.
You want to move the box?
I will
The
just
reach
delete
box.
it. I'll just delete it at this point since it's basically the whole room.
Okay.
Yeah, that turned out to be
It's-
pretty bad for me as a consequence.
Essentially, the entire room is now threatened area.
Shoot.
You can roll a knowledge check if you want.
I would like to.
Knowledge nature. Jessup rolled it. He didn't get any extra info, but
I found out his name.
21, you get one piece of information. So you know it's an Ohancanu and all that stuff. You get one piece of information. What do you want to know?
Tell me something cool. Anything, so, like...
You want a
Like-
defense or a weakness?
If it's got a weakness, I want to know it.
Okay. So Ohancanu have a weakness called white hairs. So an Ohancanu has 2d4 white hairs that connect not only to its head, but to its essence. If one of these hairs is plucked with a successful steal combat maneuver, the Ohancanu gains 2 negative levels.
Oh,
The
really?
Ohancanu automatically regrows the
Interesting.
lost white hair and recovers the negative levels after 24 hours.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
How many hairs does it have? Perception check, or are you just going to tell me?
4.
But we don't know how many hit dice it has, so it might not be enough to technically kill it.
You don't. And you... Stealing might be hard.
No, stealing is... I can't do it. It'll provoke an attack of opportunity if I do.
Yeah, but if you do it, it won't provoke for Frampton. Well, no, I guess it would be the next round.
Oh no, yeah, if he doesn't have combat reflexes and one person provoked, then the others could try to steal without provoking.
It's still a really hard check.
It probably would be a very hard check, yeah.
I'm going to quick draw the Granny Sword.
Okay. Great
You
sword
sound
versus great axe.
You sound so defeated by that. I'm gonna
Who's
roll my
greater?
great-
Because I had a pretty good turn had he not 5-foot step towards me. I could have 5-foot step back, released 2 arrows into him, and then round out the corner and get out of his reach. And then it would have been a lot better, but he stepped towards me, which made it a lot worse. So I'm gonna go.
I just
What do you say?
I just wanted to be in the middle of the room.
I'm gonna go there and he'll.
Oh! Okay.
Is that
Okay.
bad for you?
Nope, you're good. You're fine.
You
No,
can-
that was just a yelp for no reason.
It accomplishes the same goal.
Are you okay?
Flanking
Okay.
for the
I can
Framptons.
flank from reach, so I was gonna just move here. But
It
it's
does,
all good.
It does the same thing. Yeah. So he's gonna go there and then is going to ready non-verbally gesture to Frampton for the old wombo combo and wait to flank.
Joke's on him. Frampton remembers him abandoning him when he was in flanking. This is a door, right?
Yeah, Frampton's in the withdraw
Beast.
range. He can get out of there.
Yeah, he could withdraw probably right into more trouble, to be honest.
Well, you know, fine. I'll cast darkness and run away.
It is now Kieran's turn.
All right. Question
Yes.
that has a 0% chance of a yes. But can I use Mage Hand to steal one of his hairs?
Hmm.
Because
5
it weighs
pounds?
less than 5 pounds. I can
Clever.
pick an object and move it a distance. Can I just block?
Yes, I determined
Allow
yes. I am in
Allow
charge.
it. That's pretty clever.
I say yes. I am the god of
Pretty
this
clever.
world, not
You're
Jin.
still gonna have to roll a steal combat maneuver.
But it wouldn't provoke from range.
Right, it wouldn't provoke, but you'd still have to roll it.
I don't think
That's a fair.
I
Okay,
believe
wait.
it-
Okay, that's fair. But can she get instead of her CMB? Can she use her casting stat?
I would
No.
rather use my CMB.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yes, but it's your
Um,
CMB versus its CMD.
Which is 22, which we know.
Yeah.
There's like
So
no
it's-
way I can do it.
It's a hard check. It's
Yeah, it is.
doable, but
Yeah.
it's a hard one.
22.
What's your CMB?
5.
Oh, it's possible. You just have to roll
It's
17,
possible,
17 or
but
higher.
it's unlikely.
It's doable.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. Why not?
Just do it. Why
Why
not? Why not? It's okay. Frampton will die. It's fine.
Oh, I got so
17.
excited because I saw the 17. I'm like, that's all she needs!
I know, right?
No.
Yeah, so I try that, and to no avail.
You tug on the
Tickling
hair,
neck.
but it's very hard
It
to
is
get the force
deeply
necessary.
rooted.
Yeah.
And he
Standard
says to
action.
himself, I'll
Right
have
down
to
to
try
his
a different one next time.
Well, to be fair, Mage Hand will keep trying it, won't it?
It's a move
I don't know.
action, but
It can be,
I will
it can be
5
left
foot
on the
step
task,
back.
I think.
okay. Yeah, so you pull on this hair, which goes straight to its essence. It's not enough force given.
Did not
And,
think you were going to say essence just then.
No. And it feels you tugging on that hair, and it looks in your direction, and it is enraged. It is super angry, and unfortunately, there's somebody right in its way. It can't.
Hey!
He saw you cast a spell right in front of him.
Yeah, well, he.
You have to go through the whole incantation, the whole
I
movements,
understand
everything.
that, but how did he know that the spell plucked the hair?
I'm pretty sure he saw the magical hand
No,
come out from you. Move
roll
over.
me a perception check.
You want me to? He's got an amazing perception.
No,
Or what do you have to roll spellcraft?
Sarah.
roll me a spellcraft.
Sarah.
So,
Accept the loss.
it is
This is how I die.
top of round 2. It is now Frampton's turn.
He died from plucking hair.
Can you imagine?
Oh my gosh. Not how I want him to die.
5 foot step up.
Aiden's action will interrupt.
Okay. Aaidan gets his
I
attack.
knew that's what he's gonna do.
Yep.
I will now move Aaidan to a different initiative.
Flanking bonus added.
Yep, you are flanking.
Two-hand power attack. Flank. Nothing else that matters. Why? Oh,
Correct.
because of what was it called? I had Inspired Courage. That's why it was higher earlier. Okay.
Yes, you do not have that now.
Sorry.
21 to hit.
21 to hit.
18 points of
Will strike your target for some damage.
Oh, okay.
damage. Some. Does he get the sense not all of it went through?
No, he's probably got cold DR as well, I would assume.
Did he get
Fang.
hit by something else?
Yeah.
I had him down 1 hit point.
Yeah,
can't
I got
remember.
it with my Sonic. Don't you forget
Right.
it.
That's
If
what
I'm
it
gonna
was.
waste a level 2 spell slot, you're gonna keep that 1 damage there.
Yeah, okay, yep. Okay, so you take some damage there. That is Aiden's
Ready
ready
action. Yep.
It is now back to Frampton's full turn. You're flanking.
Now, do I get 2 attacks since I 5 foot stepped?
Yeah. You probably had both weapons out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can get 2 attacks. Both of them take a -2 penalty from 2-weapon fighting, but you get both. The
And you
flanking basically cancels that
It
out.
negates
so.
that, so I'm just not gonna put that on.
Yeah, basically just straight rolls. Holy!
Oh my
what
goodness!
the heck just happened?
Okay. Do those confirm? I believe
Wait.
they do.
Because
So, we have a natural 18, tentative crit 26 will hit, an
Okay.
18 to confirm will confirm for 20 points of damage.
And sneak attack.
and 2 rounds of sneak attack.
A natural 20 on the second attack for 28 will hit, 23 will confirm for 7 damage.
That's crazy.
Solid round from Frampton. Some decent damage done there.
How much sneak
Is
attack
that-
do you get at this level?
3d6.
So 6d6 on top of all this.
Do I get sneak attack?
Yeah,
You're flanking.
You're
You
Because
get
flanking.
you're
sneak attack.
flanking.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I'm flanking. That's right. Okay.
That's
Slash roll
Hey, just
6d6.
That's why we did this. That's why we did
Oh
that.
my gosh. Oh my
Ooh, that's like a
gosh.
solid
Rocks! He rolls rocks!
I'm gonna die.
You know,
That is gonna be so mad.
I just want to point out, and we Jason and Josh, you can attest to this. So Frampton just rolls 2 crits, confirms with 2 crits, almost like, I don't know how much damage he did, but he really hurt that guy. Sarah was really excited. Now, when she's the GM and I saw that happening the other day,
Oh my god!
I don't think that there was that same level of excitement.
No. No.
Okay.
So
So
52 total?
for a total of 52 damage on 2 attacks, he does have DR.
Right.
So
that reduced it to 42 damage. He's got DR 5.
Right, but the precision damage doesn't worry about that, so that's good.
Correct.
Oh, wait, and he's bleeding? Yes?
well,
wait, hang
he
on.
had 30 hit points left.
Get him, dead!
Oh my
Get him, dead! Oh my gosh!
So the 2 attacks hit him, and he had
Rogues,
21.
man.
He had 21 hit points, and you rolled a 25 on the sneak attack.
I just imagine Frampton jumping up, both weapons in hand, landing on his back, and then just stabbing.
You
on his
Kratos,
back.
you like all Kratos
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
guy.
Kratos style, just like half arched in the air and then just stabbing.
Not to steal your moment, but can I hop in here too? I bet you, just for flavor in the moment, when Kieran goes to tug on his essence, right? He probably gets so enraged and blindsided that he looks there, and in that moment of distraction, Aaidan and Frampton are able to execute their tag team thing, and Frampton just, like you said, just starts tearing into him before he can even react.
Like, not to like super embellish this, but I just imagine Kieran does that, is unsuccessful. This guy turns to look at him, locks eyes with Kieran, and you just see like in anime, like the drop of sweat just like goes down Kieran's face as like the realization hits him that he just pissed this guy off. And then Frampton comes and like totally takes him down, and Kieran just like
Yeah, I will say, I was genuinely worried. His next action was going to be to power attack one of you.
Yeah, that would have done it.
With power attack, he has a +9 to hit,
Yep.
and he would do 3d6 plus 12 damage.
oh.
Nah. One of us probably would have died.
I would
Could have easily killed one of you.
3d6 times 12. I would have at the very least
would
gone
have been
down.
9d6 plus 36 damage if he crit.
A crit permakill. Right.
His non-rolled damage.
No,
takes me down.
a confirmed crit is a permakill at any character at this level still. We're still in that zone. That's the one thing that I think that we've forgotten, because we've been fighting a lot of hobgoblins and stuff, and there's been a little bit of a loss of tension against hobgoblins. An important thing to realize is that through most levels of play in Pathfinder, and this isn't always true, and it depends on how min and maxed you guys are, but generally speaking, you're always one bad turn or one confirmed crit away from death, very often.
It's not just this level, though. This creature deals more damage than a stone giant.
Yeah.
That is perspective.
So, with power attack, he does more damage than a non-power attacking stone giant.
That's insane.
You know what? I'm happy that I took that damage in the beginning to get behind him.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say he soloed it because he moved into flanking position.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
How often do you get 26, 28, 2 critical threats, both
Two
confirmed?
critical, both confirmed.
Boy, oh boy. Can you imagine though, like if Aaidan had readied and moved out of flanking once again?
Right? Like, right?
Nope, this
They're
time.
like, well, I got the crits, but no sneak
Yep,
damage.
nope, this
no
time I'm
sneak
ready to
attack.
attack.
Right?
I guess I'm realizing, so I wanted to bypass the Cold Iron DR, but the situation didn't present itself. But I guess I'm realizing having 2 people up in melee, if we can set up flanking consistently. We might want to talk about maybe picking up some teamwork feats.
So,
we could figure out some coordinated builds if we keep up this synergy.
I just need to be able to do it without getting hurt.
So Jessup hears a loud thud on the ground. Doesn't know what's going, sees the bead of sweat coming down Kieran's face, and then kind of like maybe a slight smirk like, oh my gosh, I live to fight another combat. And Jessup comes out, and he's like kind of out of breath. He's like coughing, hacking up a lung, and he's just like, good job, guys. What'd I miss?
I gotta take a moment
I swear,
to react.
I just saw my life flash before my eyes.
Man, I've had a couple of those before.
So
Well done, Frampton. That was incredible.
Yeah, I saw the whole thing.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
I think for the first time in a while, Aaidan's gotten a little bit confident in his skills once again, and I think he's lost some of that like fear he had at the beginning, and I think that's seeping back into his mind, and his hands are shaking.
Did
So-
that go the way you thought it would, Jason?
After the first 2 hits, in my head I was like, because he has DR5, plenty of hit points. He was at like 30-some hit points, and you guys were only dealing maybe 10 per attack. I was like, if he survives 2 rounds, he could kill 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, Aaidan could have died next turn. Like he could have died. Absolutely, he could have. Like I'm telling you, I think Aaidan has the battle prowess to know how close he was, and I think like as much as I had like a shoot moment, I think Aaidan did too when he realized he was caught out of position and he knew how far he could attack, that he couldn't get out of harm's way, and he was at half of his health. I mean, I don't know what vitality looks or feels like from the player's perspective, but I get the sense that he's trying to keep his nerves under wraps, but he's shaking.
I don't mean to burst your bubble, but this guy was trying to impress another guy called Hulk, so...
There's still something pretty bad out there.
Wait, Jessup, why'd the mushroom go to the party?
I
Because
don't
he was
know.
a fun guy. Ah! And then he'll walk over to enter the room.
Wait, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Before you do that, we found some things that might be useful. I don't know if you want... Well, he'll hand him a Cure Light Wounds potion. Be like, you look a little worse for wear. You might want one of these.
Oh, delicious.
I can help do a little healing. I got a wand with some charges here if you guys want to save those potions in case you really need them.
We've got these potions of bark skin too, if any of you need a little extra AC boost.
Yeah.
I feel a little bad, but not really. I mean, they probably belong to that halfling, but in order to get to him, we have to survive, so...
Well, if anybody needs a little healing, want a good touch, just come over and stand over here near me.
I could use a little tickle.
Oh boy.
I am uncomfortable with this conversation.
Well,
Jace,
then no heals for you now, is there?
listen down the stairs. Any other movement?
18 perception, you're not hearing too much. Again, you're right outside the open door to the balcony, so the noise of the festival is still seeping in, so you're not hearing anything else, really.
A 5-foot step over to Jessup.
I'll at least reveal the...
Is that second one also for Frampton?
Yeah, that first one kind of sucked.
Okay.
Not role-playing this out, but we have 3 potions of bark skin, so I don't know if any of you already have natural armor bonuses.
Doesn't
How
matter.
long does
Bark
that
skin
last?
stacks.
It stacks with your natural armor bonus, but not... I don't know if it would stack with an amulet of natural armor.
It would, because it's an enhancement bonus. An amulet gives you natural armor, if I am remembering that interaction correctly. I'll have to look it up real quick. An amulet might also be an enhancement bonus, technically.
Oh, you added how much everything
They
on
are
my
both
body
enhancement
costs?
bonus.
They're both
Yeah,
enhancement bonuses.
so, but Jason, it would stack with my natural armor bonus.
Yes, it'll exist with...
Yours is inherent, yes.
Yep.
Okay. So I will give 2 of these. We'll give you a +1 if you have an amulet of natural armor, a +2 if you do not.
+2 for Aaidan sounds pretty nice. And it's going
All
to
right.
last a minute, right?
I already got an amulet, so I think I'll
Yeah,
pass.
same with Frampton. Yeah, he's already got an amulet.
Oh, really?
Alright,
You both
so-
do?
Yep.
All right, so Kieran and Aaidan will both take a potion of bark skin, and then Frampton, I have an oil of magic weapon if you want to put that on your dagger at any point. It would last for a minute.
Sure.
Because your dagger's just a plus or a masterwork.
Just
so,
masterwork, yeah.
all right. So
Potion.
you take an oil of magic weapon. I'm taking a potion of bark skin, and then there's, just so that you guys are aware, we have 4 cure light wounds and 2 cure moderate wounds, and we have another oil of magic weapon if somebody else does not have a magical weapon.
My greatsword isn't magical, so I'll take that.
Okay. That's coming on.
We don't have enough oils for all your weapons. Okay.
No, I only need one.
Man's got 47 weapons.
There is not enough oil in the world.
Give me 30 minutes. I got to apply
Yeah.
all these oils.
That's right, I I have a way to make mine magical, but I have to hit first. That's kind of the problem I'm running into, but I can make it magical.
Minimum duration of a bark skin is going to be 2 minutes. Or 1 minute.
3 minutes.
It's a level. Is it
3 minutes.
Is it a level?
It's a second level spell.
Gotcha.
Oh, can we search this guy?
Yeah, I was just gonna say detect a little magic.
Yep. Only thing he had was a masterwork great axe.
You said he was wearing some clothes though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clearly, we cut off the little hairs.
+1
We
loincloth.
take them with us.
Ooh, Aaidan's down 29
Yep.
hit points.
Yep.
He took a pretty big hit.
That's my health, right there. That's almost my whole health.
I'm still down 10.
Wow.
Even
There
after
you are.
healing.
Died.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm really
Aaidan-
glad I didn't do what I
Alright,
was
so
gonna do.
Frampton is for you.
Nice.
Crap baskets.
Awesome. That's a 9. I'm taking it.
That's how you roll.
Really,
the
the forward slash didn't carry over. Hold on, give me a second. It's first time healing.
first
time healing.
So can I, while they're healing, I would like to look into this room that he came out of.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's good.
All right, now on to.
How the heck did he fit in
He
there?
didn't fit in there. I'm calling malarkey. There's no way he was in that room.
You wanna know-
Malarkey.
You want to know some rules as written?
What?
You can squeeze into a space half your size.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
No,
he
I'm talking
can
about my
squeeze
rolls.
in there just fine.
Man, if we had only caught him before he came out, just like,
That's the thing.
Bottlenecked
He's normally in this room, but you made so much noise getting through the door that he quickly jumped into one of these other side rooms to hide. And
a little stinker. All right.
Aaidan's got 24 healing, so.
Okay. Is detecting any magic in here?
You're looking in this room. Looks like this is another sort of officer's quarters.
That is a
bed, wardrobe, desk. Some furnishings have again been vandalized. Nothing of note in here. You don't detect magic.
So that is a
Okay.
very different encounter if you catch him squeezing or not. Because if you catch him in that room, he's squeezing, negative AC, he can only hit one opponent at a time. You guys just 5-foot step rotate all your melee dudes, and it's not even an encounter barely.
Yep. You guys took a lot of time looking through that first door and then checking
Yeah.
these other ones. He had plenty of time to get out of there.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't have had 2 awesome back-to-back natural 20s
Yeah,
with
very
sneak
cool.
attack, so it was better this
And
way,
Sarah-
even though you guys got like cracked.
Well, isn't it so crazy? You didn't even know I was down 29. So like the whole time you didn't even know that I had 21 remaining hit points. That would have been really
At
bad.
19, he would have killed one of us,
He
I'm
would-
sure.
guaranteed.
Charging
If he had
That's
gotten much more time, he would have killed
awful.
one of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, are we supposed to be 5th level for this? Because I feel like we should be higher.
You definitely jumped to the top floor of the keep. That's for sure.
Did we come to the wrong fort? Were we supposed to go to Fort Nunder first? Because I feel like this is a little higher level.
Were we
than
I think if I'm mistaken, this was Fort Ristin?
J. Ristin.
Oh, we should have gone just to Fort Ristin. We went to J Fort Ristin, which is like a level higher than Fort Ristin.
Yeah, I think you said J Fort Rustin too.
Rustin, yeah, I fixed it.
Yeah, CR5. I would say that's an average difficulty. Yeah.
Well, shadows are also a CR low,
okay.
and they're like the worst thing in the world.
Here's why CR theoretically works. Against a well-adventured and seasoned player, the CR system makes a bit of sense. But, for example, new players fighting swarms is the classic example where CR doesn't matter. Because if your players, as adventurers and prepping character sheets, don't know that you have to do splash damage, you don't know how to deal with that threat, it can turn a low CR into a very, very hard and difficult encounter, let alone if you don't have the tools to deal with the problem you're facing. So,
Jason, real quick, you don't have to say or not, but what was his to hit bonus?
9, he said.
Without power attack, it's +10. With power attack, it's 9.
He only,
Oh
takes,
my.
he only takes a -1.
He only has a +3 base deck bonus.
Oh my. Wow. Okay.
That means his
All right.
strength is so high. Because his bonus is the same as mine. That's crazy to hit.
So, wow. Wow.
What are you guys doing?
Kieran is going to,
I'm opening the
Cast.
door in front of me.
because this is still low light, so technically we would have had concealment. I I'm casting dark vision on myself, so that will last for 5 hours.
Okay.
I'm casting dancing lights, which will last 1 minute.
Kieran like flinches back and he's like, ah, shh. Oh, okay. All right, that works too.
So,
What does he
Frampton,
say
you look in
exactly?
this room.
Yeah.
Frampton, you look in this room. It's same as the room below it. It's another officer's quarters. Nothing magical in this room, it seems.
Another's officer's quarters. I'm guessing.
Another one.
Oh,
Okay.
Do you check
I
the
bet the
last
same
door?
thing down here. Yeah.
And then again, yeah. There's just a series of officers' quarters in here, and all of these four, they don't seem to have the same level of gear that first one had. The wardrobes aren't locked. There's nothing special in those.
Can I put my ear to the door of this
Feeling
door?
that Hulk could potentially be in that area.
Well, that's why I'm going to listen.
Roll perception.
It.
Do I hear anything? Is
We
he
will
talking to himself?
We will throw the +4 on there for hearing a conversation. You do hear some voices on the other side. You almost hear like the very, very faint flapping of tiny wings, like little wings, like flapping in there vigorously, almost like a hummingbird. And you hear very faint noises on the other side. You hear like, or like other exclamations of like take that, and all this noise is coming from the other side. Different voices.
Is it a completely closed door, or is
Yes,
there?
doors closed.
Or there's no like hole?
No windows.
Or...
Nope.
Can you stealth open a door?
Probably not.
Like, someone hold the hinges while I slowly open this door.
Can he?
Does anyone? Oh no! I got it. Okay, this is the only acceptable use of grease. Okay, grease those hinges.
Yep.
Open that door. Golden.
Get over it,
Stealthily.
Sarah.
I did
You have
not slot that,
two
my apologies.
casters.
Ah,
Two casters.
you can
with grease.
cast spontaneously.
So for what it's worth, he will try to, as stealthily as possible,
Yeah, pause real
crack
quick.
the...
Brandon, bards are spontaneous casters.
I know. I was.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what I've been doing. Oh my gosh! I've been doing this for 52 years. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh no!
So
The dice gods are like, we can't let him have too many dreams.
Yeah, they're like, did you see what we just let him do? We're not letting that happen again.
so Frampton, you
It's a
go to
miscommunication.
push open
that's
this door.
why you were depressed, Justin. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you and make you feel so sad. But no.
The one stealth.
You go to push open this door, and it opens an inch, and then it hits something hard, and then you hear like a little bit of a tumbling noise, like something falling on like something else, and then falling on something else, and then hitting the floor and shattering. And then the noises on the other side stop. You still hear the fluttering of wings, but the noises stop. But the door is hitting something. You could try to force open the door if you want.
Well, Aaidan will toss a hand mirror to him. You can use that to peek around the corner.
Oh my god, stick my hand in there? I'm not doing that.
Yeah, just
Gets cleaved off.
yeah, just to see. You can just peek around.
and then Jason goes, so much for having 2-weapon fighting now, huh, bud? Nah.
That's probably what happened with
Frampton
the
just
halfling.
lost a limb.
Halfling tried to push the door open with his leg.
No,
Isn't that
no,
unfortunate?
this is Pathfinder. That can't happen.
Tell that to the
Oh my
one-legged
goodness.
halfling in the basement.
What do you guys
So-
No,
do?
we're not playing with the Scars and Wounded optional rule set. So
Well,
you
I think
can't use
they know
words.
we're here now. We might as well just kind of go in and say our hellos.
Might as well force it open.
Kieran, you did good on the last door. Why don't you just knock this one right open again?
Help me with this can of pickles.
Right.
You look very lean and muscular.
Washboard abs, after all.
Right. All right.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, Kieran, you were telling me about your washboard abs. I think that you should be able to knock down this door.
See, I'm not real. The problem isn't really with the door itself. It's more what's behind the door. And you see, I don't wear any armor, so I'm a bit squishier than you are.
I don't know. I'm a little tubby over here. I got a lot of squishy going on.
Aaidan
That's
will.
true.
Aaidan will nod like, yeah, and we'll bust open the door, or push it open.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Real quick.
Can I aid?
As he
I'm gonna
does,
take one step out of the way because I'm not sure if anybody slots a lightning bolt over here.
as he does so, Aaidan is gonna take a page out of Kieran's textbook, the preemptive buff. That's way too early. Gonna go ahead and pop that barkskin potion now.
Oh, I'm not a wizard. I don't use books.
See, the thing about sorcerers is
See, sorcerers don't need stupid spell
Yeah.
books.
They're like bards. Spontaneous.
Spontaneous. Can I aid Jason?
You can roll to aid.
I'm
Alright.
gonna need it.
That's
Not
That's
gonna help,
not
Benny.
gonna matter.
A 21. I do aid.
You aid, but
Roll.
an 11 is not enough to get through the door.
All right. Hold on. Let's try this the other way. I'll put more of my force into it, and maybe you can help. We'll see if that'll do it.
Go washboard abs. You can
and
do it.
I'll
And
shove
nephew.
Aaidan from behind.
That didn't work.
Oh, 5.
Well, if the thing inside didn't know we were here before, it surely does now.
Can I do a perception check to see if is there anything coming from these stairs
Yeah, roll perception.
or around? Okay. I'm making a little bit of a ruckus over here.
Well, so far we've got a 9 strength, which I aided for an 11.
Oh my god,
And
you can do
then-
it!
And then I rolled an 8, and Aaidan did not aid with a 6. And then Frampton tried to aid with a 5. And then Aaidan tried again with a 13.
Okay, you know, back in my day, when we kind of got into a pickle or something we couldn't open, we just did something called take a 20. I can wait.
Aaidan will take a 20.
Okay, what do you get taking 20?
I'll aid with a 23.
A modifier of 4, which will give me a 26 with the 8.
Well, because I'm aiding.
Okay. I was gonna say. So I didn't hear.
Yes, because everyone knows that 4 plus 20 is in fact 26. Go back to
Math.
school. Learn arithmetic, you bozo.
Aiden, you take some time. You're pushing on this door. You're pushing on it, and you're not making any headway. And then Kieran's like, "Okay." He comes along and
Mr. Washboard abs. Over
Both
here.
of
Opening their
you-
shirt at the halfway mark to expose their abs.
You're like, I need to unbutton first.
The hinges break off.
Aiden takes off his articles of clothing and weapons, one cloak at a time.
You
That is not nearly what I said by taking a 20.
Getting naked.
We did not do that back in my day.
He's got to drop the excess weight so he can put more force into the
He's
push.
over here like, I used to have a friend named Miabe. This is how he would fight in just a loincloth.
He never wore a shirt.
so
Miyabe was a
it-
true warrior.
It takes both of you, but you are able to, with a 26, push open this door. You push a bunch of crates. It looks like an entire wardrobe maybe was leaned up against the door. You push it back. It collapses on the ground, and you see
Kieran immediately runs back here. Just kidding.
this. I don't think they're visible to you.
Invisible
Oh, no.
creatures? No, we
Invisible.
we
Don't
leave.
tell me this is the tower.
Oh,
those-
Faye! Oh, these are fairies.
Those are... Oh, dear.
They're so cute. They wouldn't hurt us.
All right. We need to leave and go buy some cold iron and then come back.
No, I have cold iron
Okay.
stuff.
No, they might have a
You-
+1 rapier on them.
Yeah, save that for the red caps.
You
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
worried
see,
about them.
as you force open this door on the other side, you see these 4 very small, diminutive even, creatures flying in the air. And as you enter, one of them kind of yells out to you, says, "What is this most vile trespassing?"
Knowledge.
Oh, sorry, wrong
Common?
door. Shut
They
it.
yell it in common.
Let me check to see what their language. Yep, they in common they yell out, "What is this most vile trespass?" Okay, knowledge nature 28. You identify these as atomies, Atomies, because it's plural. You get 1, 2, 4 pieces of information.
Alignment and temperament.
Okay, so Atomies are minuscule, green-skinned humanoids who wield needle-thin rapiers, and a pair of dragonfly wings hold a wee little creature aloft.
Cute.
They are chaotic neutral, diminutive fae. Atomies perceive themselves as larger than they actually are, like pups standing up to full-grown cur. Atomies never back down from aggression and take tremendous pride in defeating and humiliating foes larger than themselves. Atomies find great pleasure in shoring up the odds in a fight against larger foes. They make use of their spell-like abilities as an offensive measure, hoping to shock and humiliate humanoid opponents, giving them a chance to make a killing jab. In lands thick with fae, atomies often serve as border sentries or bodyguards to nymphs, dryads, or other powerful fae creatures. While they prove only passable in their ability to defend creatures, other fae accept their fealty out of respect, and perhaps with a bit of mirth as well. They enjoy their time as honor guards, but often grow bored and leave their posts in search of adventure. These nimble creatures adore swordplay and practice with their blades endlessly. They often travel the land seeking adventure tinged with mischief, sensitive to bullying and oppression. Atomies revel in turning the tables on a cruel mayor and tormenting dishonorable mercenary bands, and so on. You get 3 more pieces of information.
So they're a bit pugnacious.
Yeah, very adventurous, very pugnacious. They like winning a fight against people bigger than themselves.
But not inherently evil.
Nope, chaotic neutral.
Okay.
They're just pirates.
Yeah, they're basically kind of got a pirate spirits to them. Do they value true freedom? Have they been taught the ways of true freedom?
He pulls out his pamphlets.
I have tracks for them if they don't have them already.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go with any special abilities followed by. Well, I know by now that Cold Iron will be effective, or do you want me to use
Not
it?
all fae, I believe, have cold iron.
Right.
So that would be, you have to ask if these ones do or do not.
Okay, so I will do offensive, like special abilities that are offensive, or one of their spell-like things that they can do, and then defensive capabilities that they have.
Okay, so they have DR Cold Iron 2.
Okay.
So there's one question. They have Sneak Attack. That's a second question. And you said one of their spell-like abilities?
Yeah.
They can cast invisibility on themselves
Okay.
as a spell-like ability.
Okay. That was 4 things?
I don't
Yep.
like that.
So yeah, the one yelled out, "What is this vile trespass?" What are you guys saying?
I didn't say. Oh, go ahead. Unless Jessup
Oh, I was
wants
about to say, I didn't know, because I came around the corner when you guys knocked on the door.
Sure.
Just kind of pushes out of the way up front here.
Aaidan will go
Oh,
to talk and then be like,
Hello there. He takes off his hat, bows. My name is Jessup. Just returned to the fort after a leave of absence. We're just looking for one of our friends. His room was down in the hallway. I think he lost a leg. And his friends. So we're trying to find him.
The one who yelled out before, he says, "You are trespassing on our tower. This is our tower."
Oh, my greatest apologies. Do I have permission to cometh within the tower?
No,
Then I shall back up and take my leave.
no, you have infringed upon our honor. You've interrupted our duel. I demand a duel. I demand satisfaction.
Which one of you would like to duel? You pick your best, I'll pick mine. How about that? Honorable duel.
This one turns. He says, "Gulber, you do it."
Goober?
Gulber.
Cooper.
Goober.
This one over here. He points to this one. He says, "Gulber, you do it. Duel him." Flies up.
So I turn around. Aid, my boy, you're up.
This one flies over a little bit, and he flies up in the air, sees over you, and he's looking at Aaidan. He's looking at the other one. And says, "No, not him. He's too big."
Do not worry. I do not want to fight you. We are just looking for the one who was hurt earlier.
No, we demand a duel on honor. You interrupted our previous duel.
Which one do you want to duel then? And then I can maybe ask to see if they're up for it.
He looks over all 4 of you. He's looking around. He sees two of you. Do you have armor, Jessup?
I have a chain.
Okay, so you've got armor. He sees you. He sees that one of you doesn't have armor. He's like, that one! I want that one! He must duel Gulber!
I'm assuming he's pointing to Kieran.
Yes.
Oh, you sure? That one's really frail with his washboard abs and all.
No, it's him. He has to do it.
Okie dokie. Can I get him pumped up and riled up for you?
Gwyn's at you.
Just give me a few seconds. Want to make sure that it will be a duel worth your time. How about that?
I'm watching you.
Okay.
Can Kieran like cough to the side and cast mirror image on his phone?
So 5 of them appear.
You can cast it. They'll definitely see you doing it.
Is there? I was about to say, is there any way that I can distract? Well, hold on.
Well, I'm not so sure about this, but I mean, I can't say I don't value honor the same way they do. So if the duel's what they need to do, then I just ask that you bring me back up if I go down.
I understand the duel of honor. And he looks... But Gulber, I know that you like the fighting. What if we were to raise the stakes? Should we win? You let us pass, and you can fight all the hobgoblins that you say, all that you want. And if we lose, we'll leave you alone and go our other way.
He looks at you and says, those are your terms?
He looks to the party. Yeah, I think so.
Sense motive.
He's not lying.
Wait,
Alright.
what happens if we lose?
We have to go another way, is what I didn't agree to.
Oh.
Well, we just need a duel to prove ourselves. You interrupted our duel, trespassed on our tower. We demand satisfaction with that one specifically. You will fight Gulber, one-on-one duel.
If
I
I
have a
might,
question.
though, he didn't go into the tower, to be fair.
You knocked over all our things. Look at us. Do you realize how hard it is to lift that? It took us days.
I did not.
I am sorry about that. I was just looking to save someone. I didn't mean to harm you.
And he'll back up and let Kieran do his thing.
Okay. He yells out. He yells out. He says, "That there!" He points at the vase. He says, "You broke Bruton's vase. That was his favorite vase."
I did. I'm really sorry about that. I don't think I can do anything about that.
Do you have mending?
I don't, unfortunately.
You must duel Gulber.
I will duel Gulber, I guess.
Okay.
Is this sword play only?
Oh,
As you
yes.
see, I don't use a sword.
Yes, Gulber uses a rapier, so you must use a one-handed weapon.
I don't have one of those.
Also, you are big, so we must reduce you.
But I don't use one-handed weapons. I feel like this is giving me an unfair
Okay.
disadvantage.
You could keep the two-handed weapon, but you must be reduced. There's too much of a size difference.
Well, what if you just made yourself big?
Aaidan will
Can't do
step
that.
up.
We can reduce you, but we can't make ourselves big.
Aaidan will interject.
I thought that you took great pride in striking larger foes.
He'll still be bigger.
Well, I guess if you say so, I guess that's you're speaking the terms. I want to honor your terms.
Okay. So this one goes up, and he casts a spell on you. Do you resist?
Nope.
Okay,
I
so
spellcraft
he
first.
casts-
Oh, you should have spellcraft first and see what it was.
Aaidan
He casts-
mumbles.
I guess Theros must have exaggerated.
Oh boy, this is gonna change some stuff.
So he casts reduce person on you.
Yeah.
So you become small.
Yeah.
You take a +2 to your dexterity.
Okay, hold on. I wonder if I should just buff this. So
Yeah, probably.
+2 to dexterity.
Oh, it would have been fun for Frampton.
Yeah.
to
Minus
get that.
2 to strength.
-2 to strength. You gain a +1 size bonus on attack rolls.
+1 size to attack.
Yep, +1 size to AC.
+1 size to AC.
And you'll just have to remember that your speed is reduced to 20 if it wasn't before.
Okay.
I think that's the important stuff.
Okay, so let me see if that works.
If we defeat all of them, Frampton plans to take all of their little rapiers and strap them to his fingers on one of his hands
We'd be like
Okay.
Scarecrow.
and
So-
fashion some kind of claw out of them.
So
Vile.
minus the strength, plus the dexterity,
Okay.
plus 2 attack,
Yep, and AC.
and AC. Alright.
And as you step in, the one in the back says, "Also, you must be blindfolded."
Well, that doesn't seem right.
Okay, fine. Forget the blindfold.
Well, here's another thing, though. You can't be going invisible, alright? Because I can't see it, then that's still unfair.
He narrows his eyes.
Listen, I have means of magical aid to myself as well. If I'm not allowed to do my magic, you're not allowed to do yours. It's
He
only fair.
looks at Gulber and says, "Gulber, don't go invisible."
Oh, dear.
I did starts to walk in a little bit. Is it all right if I watch? I'll stand by the wall. I don't want to be in your way.
Stand in the corner. Don't interfere.
I promise. And he puts
It's a
his
one-on-one
eyes-
duel.
He nods.
Alright.
Kind of like a
So,
double thumbs up to Kieran, like, do your best.
Good luck!
so
Somebody.
the terms have been set.
Channel your devil
They
may
have-
cry.
They have heaped on as many restrictions as they could get away with.
Yeah, Aaidan will say, and I want you to know, I have been double-crossed more times than I want to care to deal with again. And then he just goes back.
Well, if they
This one's-
respect killing big stuff, we should have showed them what we just murdered.
That's true.
We should have been like, we just killed that thing.
This one standing next to you says, "Oh, you're a scary one." He steps over here. Okay.
The terms
You
have been
take your
set.
positions. So I need Kieran to roll initiative.
Ready? Begin.
Oh, dear.
This is so
As I
fun. I'm glad he chose
add-
you.
Add
Because
this guy.
he has the best chance of beating you.
While you guys are doing that,
Holy crap.
Jessup will cast a spell.
Okay.
Do you remember, Brandon, and Jason's homebrew that you and Nick were casting, or no, Nick was casting spells while you and
No,
I were
no.
fighting in the
I
tournament?
cast
Went
summon
real well.
I cast summon instrument, and I create a chime. All right, guys. At the sound of the chime, the duel shall commence.
He'll allow it.
He'll laugh.
All right. So mine's a 25 to initiative.
Yep, 25 to initiative. Jessup rings the chime and the duel commences.
This is
First
so
up.
fun.
With a 25, despite his very good initiative, this guy does not go first. Actually, he's the same initiative as you, +7. He just
Oh, really?
didn't roll an 18, he rolled an 11. So, Kieran goes first in the duel. You are reduced. Also, your damage die would go down.
Yeah, that's right. I did see that in the spell. I just exited out of it. So it goes from a D10 to a D8.
Yeah.
Probably, I think so,
I
yeah.
believe so.
I think that's how it goes.
And-
Medium weapon goes to D8.
And it's she's small, or he's small, so
Yeah.
it's he still has reach.
Yes, you still have your full reach. It doesn't actually change that.
Right. Is my weapon is small, right?
Yep, everything on you shrinks.
Even those washboard abs.
Even those washboard abs.
They stayed the same size. It's just the rest of your body shrunk.
That is a
I'm
terrible
You have a little
image.
body, but the same
So it's
size
almost like
ab.
a whole roll of like pectorals.
It's a disgusting image.
All right.
The little arms.
All right. Kieran is going to.
Run away.
Oh boy. He is going to total defense.
Interesting choice.
Okay.
Real quick question.
Ooh.
How many ranks in acrobatics do you have?
None.
Okay. End of question.
You're going with that.
If you have 3, you get a higher bonus.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man,
do
that's
not.
a super obscure rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it is now Golber's turn. He is going to... A wry grin goes across his face as he casts a spell.
Cheat.
Not invisibility.
Cheater.
I need... Oh, does this not have a save? Okay. So he's going to cast a spell here. Oh, no, it's not going to work. Never mind. He doesn't do it. That's sad.
He does it anyway. He could try it and fail. He doesn't know his character sheet.
He can't do it. It's sad.
Why? Why can't he do it? Just do it. It's fun. It sounds fun.
He doesn't cast the spell. Instead, he says, "At thee!" as he flies up onto your square, because he's diminutive. He has to be on your square to
Okay.
even get to you. So he moves onto your square. You can't attack of opportunity because you total defense.
Right.
And he will take one swing at you with his diminutive rapier.
Okay.
So cute.
So he's going to do natural 2. That's going to miss.
That's gonna miss.
And that's his turn.
Okay. So he made the first move.
He's now right on your square.
Yep. So I'm gonna untotal defense. And I will provoke to get back there.
Okay, he'll try to hit you. That is a 14 to hit.
That will miss.
Nice.
Crap.
And then he will strike out with... This has got to be so absurd to watch. Tiny Kieran, or small Kieran, fighting this tiny little sprite thing. Okay.
Yep.
He will try to hit with his glaive.
Okay.
Lethal or
A
non-lethal?
9 is going to miss.
I feel like this is
9.
gonna be the Miyabe and the,
The
old
Miyabe,
guy
the fighting pit.
roll or the
That's
fight
gonna
pit.
just go on forever.
Okay. That is a miss. This guy, he's very, very spry. He flies around, darts out of the way, and he says, "Haha, you'll have to do better than that!" As he's going to have to provoke to get up to you.
Right.
So take another attack. Being small like this sucks.
Okay. And actually, I'm going to enact my...
Actually, no. He's going to try to acrobatics.
Oh, okay.
So against your CMD,
Okay.
cocked die. Probably would have been a good roll.
Which is lower because I'm
20.
smaller.
20
That
against your
will
CMD.
succeed.
Okay, so he does not provoke to get up there.
Bummer.
Makes one attack. Natural 1. Misses.
That will miss. All right. Kieran's... Kieran will try to acrobatics as well.
Okay.
Not gonna go well because it's only a 2. 16?
16. That will beat his CMD. Wow.
All right, so
He is the beauty,
Kieran-
guys.
yeah, Kieran will like hop over there and again try with his glaive with an 18
An 18 will hit.
for 9
Dealing-
slashing.
7 slashing damage.
Cold Iron. DR. 2.
As he runs, he says, "Now just remember, whatever happens, this was your idea."
You slice down on this Atami, and he kind of like flies back a bit, and he says, "Oh, I'll grant you that one. That was a good one, but I got this." He looks to the other one. And he's like, "Don't worry, I got this." Cuts to acrobatics in again.
Okay.
I want him
Yeah.
to fail.
That's an 11. Rolled a natural 3.
Yeah, that does fail.
So, so he provokes to get up to you.
Natural 20 him and kill him.
I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, he'll do it. And I'm gonna enact my tactician, so I'll get a +2 on this.
Okay.
Once per day, when you make an attack of opportunity, you get a +2 trait bonus on the
Okay.
attack roll.
That's very
So
cool.
add 2 to this.
Okay.
That's all part of the same
20
trait.
22 for 24.
So 24 will hit, dealing another 4 damage. He flies up to you, and you swing down, and you hit him, and he just flies across the room into the opposite wall. I gotta move you. So he just flies across the room to the opposite wall, and kind of slumps down on the ground. And the other 3 kind of look at each other. Their heads go back and forth. They look at each other, and then this one over here at the south addresses the other one here. He says, "Is he dead?" And he flies down. He says, "I don't think so." And then he'll roll to stabilize.
Okay. So it's Kieran's turn now?
Yep, it's Kieran's turn.
Okay.
He has collapsed. He is unconscious on the ground.
Kieran will move up and then move action, take out a potion from his haversack.
Okay. This guy I just rolled his check.
Okay.
You don't know what he rolled yet. This one over here looks back and forth. He says, "So, is that it? Is it over?"
Well, we didn't agree to fight to the death. I don't want him to die, but I would imagine that, I mean, can't be much more over than that.
Well, fair enough. I guess you win then.
Alright,
It
so
was
I
a
will...
marvelous, close, hard-fought duel.
I'm gonna give him a potion of Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
8 points of healing.
He
You
goes back up.
drown him?
Yeah, right.
You-
It's diminutive. I mean, you're like waterboarding him.
She puts him in the potion and shakes it up.
How do you like that,
You
Tinkerbell?
You heal him. He immediately opens his eyes and he jumps back and he's like, "Ah, I'm alive. I'm good to go." And the other one over here says, "No, you lost." He says, "What? I didn't lose. I was sleeping." And they
To be fair, I did have a 2-handed weapon. I know from the beginning you didn't want me to do that. If you want, instead, we could do it again, and he'll like sheath his glaive, and then he'll like pull out, and his hands will transform into claws. He'll be like, "If you want another go at it, I do have other options."
The one over here says, No, it's fine. He lost the duel fair and square. We made terms. That's how it is. You've been a good sport of it."
You fought valiantly, I do have to say. Now, real quick, can you make me big again?
Ah, that will wear off in 6 minutes.
That's a long time to be...
No, it is dismissible. 1 second.
I was going to say, I thought maybe you could get rid of it. It's up to you, though. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I'd rather not stay this way for 6 minutes.
Hey, you know, I think he's actually a little cuter that way.
Dart, dismiss the spell. Dart dismisses the spell.
He does? Okay. Alright.
So you're back to normal.
Okay. So let me take that off, and I'll put this back on. Alrighty then.
So the one that you fought, Golber, he flies up to you and he puts out a hand. He says, "It was a good duel."
It was a very good duel. You have practiced very much, I can tell.
Yes, I have practiced all my life.
Well, it was my honor to fight you.
Yes, I'm the best of us at dueling.
Oh,
Never
yes.
lost
Absolutely, I can tell.
until now.
Well, we don't
Well,
have to tell anybody
yeah.
about that. There weren't really any witnesses. My friends won't say anything. I'm sure your friends won't say anything. You can still carry on your flawless track record.
So they look around and they kind of address the 4 of you and says, "Well, you've been a good sport of it. You won the duel. You can stay here if you want."
I don't think we really want to stay here. We're trying to find our friend, like he said. I don't know if you've heard of him, is the halfling fellow. Apparently he's gotten into a bad spot and he's missing a leg. I don't know if you can point us in the direction of where the prison might be.
"Oh, the halfling. Yes, he's in the basement. You're on the opposite side of the fort. You want to go the other direction.
The other direction.
Yes, down, not up.
Right.
You came up. This is the top floor. He's below."
Right,
Well,
so
we
if we...
came in the top, so we just need to go down.
Well, you see, there's a lot of drinking out in the courtyard, and we didn't want to bother the festival, you know, kind of damper the mood and all, so we came in an alternate way and we ended up at the top. So you're saying if we just take the stairs and go down, we'll eventually get there. Do you know of anything on the floor below that, might want to duel us as well?
Oh yeah, yep, that's where Hulk is. Hulk, his throne room's on the second floor. You might not want to go there. He might not like seeing you. You guys aren't Fae.
It's true. That's true.
Can you tell us a little bit more about this Hulk guy?
He's a Korrid.
See him, he looks to be a bit beefy for a Korrid. Is he real fierce? He's good at sword fighting.
Oh, no.
Oh, he doesn't use swords. Is he a magic user?
Sort of. I mean, all Korrids have a little bit of magic in them.
That's true, that's fair. We did fight some that had some horrible laughter.
So how long have you guys all been in your fort here?
We've been here for a couple days. Mostly stick up here, duel. Every once in a while we'll fly around and listen to what's going on. But most of the time we're up here dueling.
Well, the
Very
Korrid...
nice.
Sorry, go ahead.
And, when you guys came here, was it full of hobgoblins, or were there other humanoids here, like they call themselves rangers?
By the time we got here, Hulk had already started the Red Rock Revel. So, not sure exactly who was here before, or when they were, or how long it's been going. But by the time we got here, the festival was already in full swing. And it was very loud, so we came up here and started dueling.
Have you ever wanted to duel Hulk before?
No.
So you'd be opposed to helping us duel him then,
Oh, yes, we're not leaving.
Okay, fair enough. What goes up if we take these stairs? Or maybe they go down?
So you actually look. You actually look, so I'll read the whole thing of this room now. Arrow slits in the western, southern, and eastern walls look over the surrounding forest. A descending staircase in the northeastern corner ends suddenly, sealed over with stone a few steps down, and a large trapdoor in the ceiling is open. A cabinet no longer leans against the wooden door in the northern wall. Several circular targets have been painted on the walls in vivid blue paint, but the room contains only a few chairs, a small desk piled with empty wine cups, and 4 large braziers.
Okay, so forget I ever said that. I can see with my eyes that it doesn't go anywhere. Real quick question,
It's been,
though.
sealed with stone.
We heard some talk of red caps. Do you know where they might be? We heard they were in a tower, but we're not really sure which tower. We're not big friends of red caps. We'd like to try to avoid that area if possible.
Yes, the Red Caps, Dirga, she leads the Red Caps over there in the tower opposite this one. So that would be the northwestern tower. That's northeastern tower.
Oh, northwest.
You guys climbed up the northeastern tower. They are in the northwestern tower.
Okay.
She's like, yes, Dirga and the Red Caps, they spend most of their time over there. They don't get along with the Korrids too well. I think Dirga wants to become the first drinker, but Hulk's in her way, if you know what I mean.
Alright, well, I don't like the fact that she's got a name that usually means bad things for us.
We've all got names.
We've all got names.
Very hard.
Give me a moment.
Perfect.
Give me a moment while I roll quick.
I am Arpelion. This is Bruton. That's Dot. And you dueled with Gulba. We've all got names.
Right.
Oh, we have names too. I'm Jessup. This is Aaidan. That's Frampton. And you do with Kieran.
They all do a little bow in the air.
Kieran will bow back.
Kieran did not lie. You fought well, Goldberg.
I had him on the ropes.
You did. I was nervous. Did you see the fear in my eyes?
Honestly, I was scared. I thought Kieran was going to lose.
Probably would have won if I could go invisible and get sneak attack.
Well, I had other tricks up my sleeve as well, so it's probably better we didn't bring magic into it.
I tried to shrink your weapon, but it didn't work.
Well, that wasn't real nice of you to do. I could have made multiples of myself and then been even harder to hit.
Well, dancing lights.
I
Enough
have that as well.
flexing our washboard apps. We should probably go see this Hulkmeister.
Right, well, it was a pleasure meeting and dueling with you, and I wish you all the best. but we probably should go. We've got to go find our friend.
All right. Well, if you ever want to come back, we'll be here dueling. You're free to come and converse and rest up here as much as you want. You're good enough company, better than the Fae.
I do have a parting gift for you. I'm not sure if you've ever had it. And he'll pull out a piece of his chocolate. Like, this is just addicting and delicious. Don't eat it all at once. It's probably pretty big for them. Probably less than forever.
Probably rather large.
Clearly, they are some kind of dog, and they eat it and die.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Chocolate is
dear.
poisonous to the Fae.
Well,
Everyone
he
knows that.
doesn't have knowledge of nature, so he doesn't know.
Yeah, so Goldber will take it.
We used to duel and then we got diabetes.
So I said, don't eat it all at once. All right.
They become obese after a while because they've become addicted to chocolate.
Hey,
and can't
quiet
stop
over there. I prefer husky. That's what my wife says.
Atomies is what their race is called?
Yes, Automy.
Atomy. Okay. Yeah, Aaidan exchanges pleasantries, wishes them well, encourages them to keep getting stronger. You know, classic.
You can't occupy my square. Get up here.
Actually, we can.
I'd rather you don't, though.
Okay.
Personal space. All right. Everybody get off my square.
So what's the plan?
Let's pile up.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know. Do you feel ready to fight Hulk? I have a feeling he might be difficult. I don't know his abilities, but I mean, this guy up here is pretty hard, and he's not even the leader, so...
He was nothing.
Says the guy
like,
who got stunned outside.
He'll just hold
like
his head down and... like, oh. Yeah, not untrue.
I mean, what can go wrong? We got Crit Master over here. We got the guy with the coat of arms, my nephew, and then we got the miniature duelist. I think we're set.
Thankfully, I'm
The
not miniature
washboard
anymore.
abs.
Washboard abs.
Washboard abs.
So, stealth down the stairs.
I used to have abs like you, and then I got older.
Kieran will cast Mirror Image. Not yet. Must
Okay.
not do it yet. Must not waste the spells.
Yeah. Level 1 caster is pretty rough.
Oh, good thing you drank
Yeah.
that bark skin.
So, Frampton's kind of like slowly going down and trying to like see around the stairs, not like clambering down them.
So he says.
Okay.
Wait, dimension door.
So you guys can move to the other
Froggy
map
pee.
Yeah.
as you move down
Okay.
to the other floor.
Aaidan will stealth too if you like it.
Yeah, everybody roll stealth if you're stealthing.
I can certainly try. Oh, not too shabby.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Better than I did.
Imagine that old coat of weapons over here. I have to imagine that every time Aaidan runs, it
Jangles.
makes so much noise as the weapons clang together.
Yeah, like how
Okay.
do you not have an armor check penalty?
I do.
Oh, does it not factor in as a minus?
Yeah,
Does you have
I'm wearing medium armor already,
Perception.
so it already is factored in.
17 for if there's any
Yeah.
conversation happening.
So you walk up to those doors. There's a set of double doors. They're closed. You're listening in, and you do hear commotion on the other side of these doors. You hear a deep voice, kind of like, it sounds like there's some light drumming in there, and you hear a deep voice kind of yell out. He says, "Jump higher! There you go! That's more like it! Jump higher!" You can see just
These-
a little bit around the corner here.
Doors have keyholes. Can I peer through the keyhole?
So,
No, these doors all have like latches.
what's down this way? We don't know.
A door.
You see a door.
I'll give that a listen.
You try to listen, and you don't hear anything.
All right.
Maybe we should go to that one first.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
So I forget how the spell Whisper works. I know that Kieran can talk to all of us. Can we talk to each other, or just back to her? Him?
I think it's just back to Kieran.
I think we
Yeah,
were just
so
whispering. Like, whisper.
I know, but I meant as far as, like,
Oh.
in the future roleplay goes.
yeah, it says the creatures that receive the message can whisper a reply that you hear.
Gotcha.
Good thing I have message too.
I think that's how it works, because in the new Pathfinder book that I've been reading, that's how the party... I didn't think about this, but afterwards I did. They whisper all the time. Like, that's the main way, like, they cast Whisper when they're doing, like, heists and stuff, and they are always have that pretty much constantly cast, which is just something that I realized would probably be reality, but...
You opening the door?
This one? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had whisper on for 50 minutes, or message on for 50 minutes, so it would still technically be up, I would imagine.
Right.
So Frampton, you go to open the door, and it doesn't budge. Like, it's not like before where you opened it like a little bit and it hit something. Like, it doesn't move.
Is it locked?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I
So,
bet
like,
you...
you go to push it, and like, there's no give.
Oh,
I know what happened,
collapsed
I
or
think.
something.
Well, that, or you said the top of this tower was sealed.
These stairs going down were like smooth
Yeah.
stone, just a couple steps down, just boom.
So
stone.
my guess is some kind of stone shape ability or something like that.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like.
Can I peer around this corner?
You see a long hallway. I'll start describing this here. Doors and staircases cap. So you came down a staircase here. Doors coming down to the south to the other tower. This long twisting hall. Several arrow slits. You can kind of see them there in the wall, the long wall. There's little gaps.
Oh,
So
these.
several arrow slits look out the forest on the eastern wall. The walls of this gallery are scratched, seared with fire, and stained with blood. Looks like maybe this gallery saw some of the fiercest fighting recently.
Like that.
When Aaidan looked out earlier, he only saw the bodies of hobgoblins out in the courtyard, right?
Yes, all hobgoblins. You don't see anybody in this gallery corridor, by the way. It's empty.
And no body parts or anything.
And is this a solid wall here?
Solid wall. Yep, walls on both sides.
Okay. Oof. Oh, do we go in?
I hear the
Seems
noise
like
from
we're
here.
gonna have to fight Hulk in order to get to our destination.
Yeah, seems like a princess was in another castle.
If that's the case,
I had a plumber friend that used to say that.
Aaidan will nod and cast a spell.
So
Yeah.
the plan is to open the doors, or
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Kieran's gonna wait to see if the doors open before casting Mirror Image, because he doesn't want to have another situation where he casts the spell and then can't get through the doors.
That's true.
So can I, like, ready in action to cast a spell once the doors open?
Okay, as you do that, you guys are all getting ready to cast spells and open the door. Roll perception checks.
Oh my.
We might change our minds here.
That's only a 10.
Okay. So 10, 13, 27, 18. So Aaidan and Jessup, you guys are here. It's very tense, very quiet. You're waiting for the door to be opened. And you guys hear noises coming from the hallway. You guys can't see around the corner up there, but it sounds like there's numerous voices, maybe coming and about to go around this corner, up in the top here. You hear them kind of echoing around the corridor. Numerous voices.
Kieran will whisper to Kieran. Aaidan will whisper to Kieran.
Excuse me, let me play my character.
I'm sorry. I think I can roleplay everyone best. Alright? Fault a man for trying. No. Aaidan will
Frampton
whisper
can see
to
what's going
Kieran what he hears, and will also, like, grab at Frampton before he rounds the corner.
I'll whisper to Frampton too, be like, "Hey, buddy, sounds like coming down the corner over there. Careful."
Which corner?
Aaidan will point
I think it's up
Down
this
the
one.
hall,
Down this way?
down this hall.
Oh, okay.
like approaching noises.
Ah, okay.
What do you want to do?
If Aaidan tries his best to not be seen, but either listen or peek around this corner, can he gauge how many there are?
Roll a stealth check and a D3.
Interesting.
Can I aid his stealth? More
No.
stealthy.
If
More
you crouch,
stealthy.
if you
More
crouch
stealthy.
down a little bit more.
I don't even.
I whisper next to him. Doing great.
2.
Yep. Okay.
There's only 2. Huh.
So you kind of peer around the corner there, and you can see rounding this corner are some cords. And you hear one of them say, he's like, "Found a few scales on the ground. Must have been from before we arrived at the revel. Black as blood. I'd swear they were." And they're just kind of chatting to each other. And rounding the corner, slowly moving, kind of tipsy, going back and forth, clearly drunk, you see half a dozen cords. And they're moving in your direction.
Abort, back up the stairs.
Aaidan will, hand motion back up the stairs, and will quietly stealth away. That name they mentioned, or what
I
wasn't
don't
a
think
name?
they.
Mentioned black scales.
Yeah, they
What?
saw black scales, black as blood.
Blacker's blood.
Black as blood.
Black
on the
as.
ground.
Gotcha.
Blacker.
Black as. I thought you said blacker's blood.
Yeah.
Like blacker.
You guys dart up the steps. You hear they're coming up to this floor.
All
Oh,
right.
heck.
The floor we're on?
Yeah.
They're going up to this floor.
Let's go in with the fairies.
We can hide in the rooms.
Aaidan will
No.
just point to the body. They're gonna find that. An,
Yeah.
Oh, crap baskets.
an ambush.
Maybe we can get the jump on him.
Eat it.
Ah!
I think Kieran
go out
is
this door?
right. An ambush might be
You're
right.
going on the balcony?
We shut the door. Why not?
I think that we could get the jump on them.
You mean the balcony that overlooks the 12 people in the courtyard?
I think that's all of them, but yeah, I go in with the fairies because I said that first. I run it. Actually, we decided to come in here and hang out for a little bit, if you don't mind.
Did we learn? Did they have dark vision?
Quartz?
You never
I
asked
don't
any
think
of
we
those
asked
questions.
There's dim light now in here because there's no light
Yep.
source.
Dim light. Are you all going in with the fairies?
I didn't want it to ambush him. Yeah, he'll.
Yeah, Aiden's gonna hide in one of these rooms. Or, jeez. Frampton's gonna hide in one of the rooms.
Oh, man.
Aiden, please play your own character.
Aiden's gonna stealth along this. This is like a railing here.
I think
That's
it's a
like a wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
a wall. So you can't like.
Yeah, the
peer-
stair comes up around the wall. Yeah.
So you can't like look over it.
Not really, no.
I feel like you're gonna get seen as soon as one comes around that corner.
Right. I know. I'm just thinking about where he's gonna go.
Better hurry. They're coming up the stairs,
Yeah,
regardless.
they're coming up the stairs. Where are you going?
Yeah, we're in that room.
Okay. Is everybody where you want to be?
No, but that's where I'm gonna be.
That's where we're at.
Door closed.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Mm,
So they come
not
up.
entirely closed, just
Yeah.
kind of partially.
Yeah. Enough that it wouldn't take a move action to open the door. However partially open that has to be.
Oh my gosh, it's all of them.
I got all
you
of them.
see a bunch of these come up, and well, you don't see them. You hear a bunch of them come up, and you hear them kind of come around here. And they're moving up into around this thing, and they see this body. There, and you hear them say, "The heck is this thing?"
I didn't even know it was there.
Did you know this was up here?
Yes, I'm like, hold
Kinda-
this mouth, and I try not to laugh.
Kind of walks over, and he's like on top of. He's like, "What is it? Do you know what this is?" They're like, I don't know what it is. I've never seen it before. It's not supposed to be up here. Was it invited? Did Hawk invite it? I was like, I don't know. I was like, is it real? Is it there? can you touch it? He's like, one of them, you can't see any of this, but I'm describing it, like pokes at it. He's like, yeah, I think I can touch it. I think it's real. This one's real. They're like, oh, that's weird. Think we should go tell Hulk about it? Says, maybe. Yeah, maybe, yeah. And they all kind of look at each other for a while. It's like, who's going to tell him? You going to tell him? And the other guy's like, I don't really want to. How about you do it? And they kind of, the guy at the corner, he's like, nose goes. And they all do it, and these two over here are too slow, and they're like, oh, dang it. Fine. And they go back down the stairs. And then the other four are like, well, I guess Hulk will deal with it. Well, good night. And so they all go to the doors.
Oh no! No!
All right,
No!
5 foot step, ready to action to.
Well, you can decide what you want to ready your action to next week.
I just have to say,
Let's get the pixies on our side.
I think Chorids know true freedom more than Aaidan, because they literally are like, I don't want to do that. So
I wanna do
I'm
that."
not going to do that. It's like, do you want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. It's like, that's true freedom.
Yeah, they're not
Okay.
even impeded by morals. They truly know what freedom is.
Oh boy,
Oh,
guys. Oh
About
boy.
to chug that potion of vanish.
Yeah.
And then
And-
stab.
And I will say, you all level up.
Wait, for real?
Yes!
Level 6.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Level 2 spell casting! Oh my gosh! And I can get.
So, can we roll some hit points?
Yeah, we can roll some hit points. Who wants to go first?
I do, because I just want to get this D6 out of the way.
Okay, roll your hit points.
D1.
Oh no!
The thing about D6s is they don't get to re-roll.
I know, so I only get 3 hit points.
Level 5 Frampton with like 20 hit points. Yeah.
I get
That
iterative
really
attacks.
hurts. It really hurts.
Okay, so we got a 3 more hit points for Kieran.
Oh,
Who's next?
I don't want to roll it, but I will.
can't be worse than mine. Oh, Mr. Max!
Mr. Max.
I don't want to roll it.
Oh man, forever.
12 hit points for Aaidan, even more OP than he was before.
Yeah, right.
All right,
You won't even
guys
let me
are
play the
definitely
character after a while.
Be in the front line.
Who's next?
I'll do it.
Okay, Jessup. Gets
Boo.
5 hit points. And Frampton gets 7 hit points.
I ain't mad about that.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, man, I
Hey,
am.
Jessup said Frampton's HP is what Aaidan rolled.
I'm doing pretty good for myself. Not gonna lie, as far as HP goes.
Does that mean my sneak attack goes up to 4d6?
No.
Because
That
like
would be at 7th
Oh,
level.
wait,
it's
Jason.
7. Okay, so
Wait.
it doesn't start at the first.
Stop. Sorry.
You rolled
Yeah.
a 1, Sarah.
Yeah, D6s don't reroll.
No.
I know what she's doing.
Oh, I don't. I need to undo that.
No,
Yep.
she rolls a D. Oh, because she's prestiging.
Go ahead and roll it.
Yeah.
Is it a
You're-
D12?
I'm sorry, you're
Go ahead.
what?
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Wait, you're what, Sarah?
Stupidest thing in the world.
Well, the funny thing about sorcerers, Josh, is
Yeah.
Well,
they
you-
get
you
a
add-
D12 when they hit level 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You add
right.
didn't
your
you know
con
that?
to it. You add your con to it, so that's 7.
Okay, so
hit
7.
points.
That's an undesirable. Oh, yeah. I guess 37's better.
Oh,
than
did they
30.
already add my con? Yeah, because it's a D10 for this.
Yeah, the rest of you pre-added con. She just did a straight D12, so we've got 12, 5, 7, and 7.
So what's so let's see. So yeah, I'm doing pretty well for myself as far as HP. I'm let's see here, 8 above average, I think is the case. Which is pretty nice.
Yeah, you're so OP.
No,
Filthy min-maxer.
I could have rolled
Oh
10s.
my gosh.
Oh man, guys, come on.
Worst character.
What are we?
Language.
Favorite enemy, Fae now.
It would be sad if I didn't have somebody to pick on.
I will get favorite enemy Fae, I think, but not this level. Not for a while.
Not for another couple levels.
Yeah, and
I'm trying to look to see what I get offhanded.
And by then, I mean, I'll be 10th level. God knows what we'll be fighting. So, favorite enemy plants, favorite enemy humans. I don't know. We'll figure it out then. Otherwise, though, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Everyone else, thank you for playing an awesome session of Pathfinder. Chase, excellent job with the little pixies over there. I really like that encounter. That was pretty fun.
I like them.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Nah, they're alright. No Hurge.
And to everyone else, a good night.